on those watching in the near or distant future. So we're on today. I was not on yesterday. I had a presentation today. I have a presentation. It feels like every week, honestly, at this point in my collegiate career. So I want to prepare for that all the way. So I did not stream yesterday. You can hear I'm a little bit less sick now. It's like I got a small curse put on me. I had something in my eye earlier, so my eye is bothering, or it was bothering me. It's better now. The sickness is mostly gone. Today's the last day of the medicine, so here's hoping tomorrow I feel better. You can probably still hear it a little bit, but I definitely feel a lot better than 2 days ago, where you probably my voice cracked like every other sentence, honestly. But yeah, we're at 7:35. I've gained 4 and I haven't even streamed, so shout out to you guys. So you're either watching it or helping someone else watch it, which quite helpful for me. So we're gonna do tournaments today. I know last stream I did Puzzle Rush. I would like to say I am a chess streamer, so I'm cool with whatever I do. But Puzzle Rush did very good last time. What's going on, MS? What's going on, Liam? How y'all doing? What's going on, Eba? Wow, y'all joined up quick. It just started. But yeah, how y'all doing today? I just have this as just warming up. I have played some chess today. I do that like whenever I have like a big assignment. I like play some chess before just to relax beforehand. So I played a little bit of chess today, although not as much as I would like to. But once we have enough people, then we can start up the tournaments. I'm just doing this to warm up, until we get 3 people. But if you like to play, please type in chat so I can have an accurate representation before I create the tourney. Yeah, a lot of mates here just doing some Puzzle Rush to warm up. Oof, and you get the queen here. Honestly, I didn't even see that last part, so that kind of just worked out for me. They slide their rook over. Okay, here. Oh, no, queen here. Yeah, I missed the rook there for way too long. Check, check, and now you slide this rook over here attacking. Their king's going to slide. I think queen here is actually... Relax. I'm telling you, it's the best way to relax. I mean, in comparison to like some of the stuff I got to do, much more relaxing. But I love chess. Like, it's... When I want to relax, that's what I do, man. I'm telling you. Do some puzzles, do a bullet game, and it gets you right. Or at least for me, it is very helpful. Like when I'm a little... I didn't say I was stressed for what I had to do. I just started doing it. Like I've been practicing it for... I probably practiced the presentation like 30 times or a little more. I was just like, I had to do something else. Like I'm tired of sitting here talking about this. So doing the chess, a couple chess games was a good thing. Good break in between. Let's see. I think you go queen here, then over. Let's see. Well, okay, now they move. Yeah, and then over. All right, 21 for 21. Very nice start here. My problem is... Oh, I see it. It's because of this. They're gonna block, but you can take this here. Yeah. All right, 22 for 22. A new sub already. We're at 736. Let's go on those. We're just tuning in. So I do tournaments. Bullet game, I do bullet games to relax. I do. I know it sounds like it's not like it's not something that is relaxing. It's very relaxing, especially in the MS. Appreciate those likes. Like in comparison to like what I'm doing, especially like it's relaxing even if I'm not doing something. But like especially with comparison to what I'm doing, like that's way less stressful. To be honest with you, I think you go here and then here. But then yeah, again, if you want to play in the tournament, let me know. I think you just opposition over. I don't think you can go back. They have to go here, they go over, then you go here, they go over, and then you go back and like that. I think that's how you do it. Yeah. Okay, now you can go here. And you take this, and then here. And you go promote this way. How to get over your fear of losing elo? Honestly, I don't know if it's like a... I don't know. This is kind of like a weird, a simple way to put it. But you just have to like not care. Like that's all I could... Like if you care, because it's logical. That's the reason I have trouble giving you like real advice, because you have a good point. Like no one wants to lose elo, but like realistically to get better, like you're just gonna have to, so it's part of it's like just accepting that's part of chess. Like if you can't sit at the rating forever, but also having confidence that you can be you're that good, if that makes sense. Like you can get back to it if you lose. Like I just lost 2300. I'm like, okay, like I know I can get back to that though. What's going on, Ryan? Appreciate all these lives you're getting on TikTok from MS and Ryan. Again, so if we have 3 people, I will start the tournament. So type in chat if you're down to play. This one I'm not sure. Or actually, I think it's here. Yeah, and then you go here, check. And then there's checkmate here. I'm wondering, do you just go bishop here? I feel like that has to be it. No, what? How is that not it? I guess it's not it. The rook slides over. I don't know if I trust the instinct. I think this is though you take. Now the rest is what I'm not sure about. Because if, oh yeah, it is, it's take. You take the bishop after. That's the part that I missed for a second there. The rook slides in the corner. Do you take and then take? Or does it matter the move order? I guess take, check. Can't they just go up? And then you go back. Then they go up. Then here, then they go back. And then take. I feel like that's the same thing though. But you have to figure out a way to get material. So this has to be the first move, yeah. There's just something I'm not seeing. Is this the second move? That really can't be the second move. Or do you just take the rook immediately? Because I guess you could take the rook. I don't know if it matters. Because I feel like it's the same thing, but I know that it does matter. Because say you go here. They go king up. Oh, and then here, check. Oh, yeah, it does matter. Yeah, check. And then you take the rook here in the corner. You have that knight move at the end. Okay, check. They're going to blockade either way. So I think it is here. Windmill? Okay, that's a cool name for it. Is it queen e4 check and you slide over? I'm not sure. I feel like it has to be check because you're equal material. Up here. Oh, no. It's just up. Yeah, because then they have to go over, then you go over. Yeah. And then here, and then you take. All right. Go to this next one. They slide their pawn forward. There's some type of checkmate here. I think it's a sacrifice. Because you sack, take, knight, and then you slide over. I think that's it. And then knight here, and then queen here to h3. And then here, knight, bishop? I guess, this is the part I'm not sure about. This is a lot of moves. It's either bishop or queen. What's going on, Boots? And then appreciate those likes there on TikTok again, closing in on 1.2 thousand. And then if you're interested in playing a tournament, please type in chat. Because once this is done, I'm going to create the first one. I just do this till, and since I can't start it immediately. I don't know if it's bishop or queen, though. My gut is saying it's queen. Because that makes more sense to me. I'm going to take with the, no, it's the bishop. All right. So I'm incorrect there. If you take with the bishop, that doesn't work. So I assume you have to take with the queen. Yeah, you can't take with the bishop. Yeah, here. Another move was bishop check. It's interesting. I don't know if I wouldn't have got that clearly. I think you sack your rook though. Here, over, check, over, down, down. Oh, I don't know though. Do you go, oh, maybe it's here immediately. Is it here immediately? I think it is. I think you go rook here instead. Here. Check. Here. The problem is this is checkmate, though. So every move has to be a check. I think, so let's do that again. If you go rook down, they have to take. Oh, and then it's rook there. And then they go up. And then over, and then up. But there's no checkmate. Because you could go there to win the rook there. But I imagine you want to win. So this is a difficult one. Which rook do I go first? It's either rook h1 or rook c here. What's going on, Gregory? Are you down? Can I count you as down for the tourney? Because I need 3 people to say yes outside of me. And we're doing some puzzle rush to warm up here as we wait for more people to join up. I don't know which is the move, though. I think it's rook c1. No, I think it's rook h1. No, it's rook c1. Okay. Well, let's create the tournament. Hopefully we will be able to have one here. Yeah, 33, 32, not the worst, but not the best either. All right, we're going to create this arena though. Let's see, first in a while, because I haven't played a tournament in a while. First in a while here. Let's see. Yes, all right, so we're going to create this here. And if it gets canceled, we'll move from there, but we will create it at least. We're going to set this for 629. All right, this all looks good here. 3 minutes unrated, and we have a minimum game requirement. All right, just made the tournament. So if you're watching on YouTube and Twitch, here's the link in the chat. And then if you're watching on TikTok, I'm about to go on the notes for my club right now. My club is PJ's Chess. PJS Chess, the same thing as the TikTok username there. And I've just posted it, and I'm in it myself. We need 3 more people in here. I'll do a timed puzzle rush then with 5 minutes. If I can do a 5-minute one. See how far we can get in 5 minutes. So kind of like a puzzle battle, but I'm going against myself. 3 strikes. I think is it still 3 strikes? I would imagine so. All right, you take the knight here in the center. Rook down, checkmate. Rook down, take. Bishop here to win the queen. Take with check. All right, next up, rook's going to slide down for mate. Mate here on f7. I don't know. It might honestly be easier when I have to make a move and have to trust my instinct. All right, we're 8 for 8. We're going to fork the queen here. Take the knight in the center. All right, next. I think you slide here. Yeah, that one was easier than I thought it'd be. Here, sack on f8. I've seen this almost, feels like hundreds of times at this point. I'll never understand its prevalence. I feel like it is not that uncommon to see that, but I see it all the time as a puzzle. Appreciate a new follow there on Twitch from Dishy. Can join the stream. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow. I want to slide over, check. You do. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. We can go pawn forward. I think this is actually just checkmate. All right, next one here. Check, take, and then checkmate here on g7. Pawn's going to push down, rook here. You'll get the queen here at 16 for 16. I think you double check checkmate because the rook and pawn attacking. All right, now, I don't know. Let's see, taking there doesn't work. Rook here might be it. Yeah, because the pawn can't actually move. Queen down, and then checkmate on that next square. Checkmate, because the bishop is anchoring the queen. Catch you later, man. Thank you for joining, and catch you later. We want to push up and then move our bishop to blockade and now get a queen here. We'd stop their queen at the end. Checkmate here on f1. Oh yeah, they can't stop me. Their rook's too far out the picture. And then checkmate here on h1. Sacrifice the rook. Check. Then the queen here to h8 for 24 for 24. Queen goes towards the center. We take here on e5. Exchange. Checkmate here on h7. You sack the rook, not the queen. We get mate here in the corner on h8. The bishop's going to slide. I want to say it's rook over, but they go pawn forward though. So I don't know. My club is PJ's Chess. It's the same thing as my TikTok username. It's PJ's Chess. Let me type it real quick here. And once you're in there, it's the link to the tournament. If you just want the link to it, you can go to my YouTube or my Twitch. It's in the chat. YouTube is the same username, and Twitch is PJ's Chess 993. Oh, and Dishy, since you followed, there's access to some emotes now. Rook b8. I don't know if that's it because they have pawn to a4 after. Bishop moves. Oh no, no, it is it because you have c6, and then you take here on b7. All right, so there we go. Queen's gonna slide down. The knight's blocking the escape square. Check. I think it's rook over, and then check, and rook down, and you take the queen. All right, so I have 30 for 30 here. The bishop's going to slide up. I think you can just check and sack your queen because there's no way they can stop mates. Taking the corner. Yeah, and if they took the queen, you had rook captures down and rook captures d8, I believe. All right, checkmate in 2 with the knight and the bishop anchoring. All right, next turn. It's almost, oh, it's here. I say it almost works, but you can't go qh4, but you can take here on h8, and now it is checkmate. Now it does work. You could check. So if you took, that doesn't work because then the king just takes back. You could check down, king here, but that doesn't feel like that's it either. Could you go up, take, up? Now none of those are it. So definitely check or take rook. Or it's rook down. It could just be rook down, but then they have king here. This might be the hardest one I've done so far. I'm not sure. Taking the rook doesn't make my elo over the board or in person. I mean, no, that's the same thing. Over the board or online. If I take on h2, king takes, king up. Or I could go g5. But no, then rook h4 check is the problem. I feel like it's rook f1. Because taking the rook is definitely losing. I feel like it's rook f1. No, okay, that's not right. Bishop down? Nope. That's too incorrect. I guess that kind of works out. We have 21 seconds left. So it doesn't matter too much. So let's see if we can get the last one correct. I think it's bishop here. And then you can go queen down. Alright. I call myself. But yeah, that did sound kind of crazy. Slide here. Checkmate on h. They're going to go for a fork. Alright, this one's over. We got to 35. And that's actually higher than I did with survival there. That is crazy. I'd rather do neither. I'd rather do neither. Honestly, that's kind of... All right, let's go to the tournament. We have 4 people in here, so it will not get canceled. If you would like to join in, because we have 100 people watching, I don't know how that is accurate, if that is accurate, but if so, hop in here. It'll be a fun tournament. I'm waiting for my game, and I'm playing Gregory game number 1. I'm gonna go D4 here. I haven't played a blitz game in a while, it feels like. The D4, they go up, bishop here to F4, E3, knight's gonna jump forward, pawn up, bishop E2, C3. This is 3 minutes, Ivan. Capture here in the center, then we're gonna castle to the king side on the next turn. Bishop drop back because under attack, and then we're gonna go A4 on the next turn. But they attack in the center. Okay, I think you're supposed to take once? Or is it take none? I'm going to take once, though. We're going to move our knight. And then knight here. They could push up, I guess, but I'm not that worried about that because we're just going knight back here to E1. All right, going to move our knight. And then we can rotate our knight down if they push towards the center. Actually, we can even go knight here to D4 now. That'll work out fine. Push here, knight towards center. Take, 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 take. All right, that would work out for us. We can try pawn here to A4, rook here to E1, but they go forward a square. Okay, bishop here is where my mind goes at immediately. Actually, bishop here instead of bishop here. I go 1 square farther, attacking their weakness there, hoping that they get rid of it or they let me take it. But I know they're probably not going to let me take it, but I have a plan if not. But they do have a... Oh, no, they don't have a... Is this forced? It might be forced. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Let's say, I thought it was forced for a second that I win the pawn, but they found a way out of it. It's definitely not fun, but I guess it's not forced. We go queen here, because, yeah, you still can't take. And if you take, then the knight slides in. I'll keep my queen on the board for now, and go queen up here on E2. We're also up 15 seconds, so we want to keep the time advantage and try and grow it some. So our queen's here, we're going to slide here to D1, potentially attacking the queen. We're looking at that. We're looking here on E5. We have some pressure, but they don't have a bad position. It's more the time. Since it's 3+0, just not much. I'm going to try and overwhelm them on the clock here. But yeah, queen's sitting here on E2. I think rook D1. And again, if you want to hop in, you can hop in this tournament. Anyone is allowed to play in this. So capture... They are defending this pretty well, though. So it's not super easy to win the material here. I'm going to slap my bishop back, offering the bishop exchange. We're about 30 seconds here, so we're going to try and keep that time advantage and grow it some. But yeah, sitting here on C4, the rook can slide over, but they guard their queen here, which I was trying to get after, and they see that, and they stop the attack. So we're going to rook, or we're going to go queen down, honestly, because now I don't want to sit and be attacked by the battery I have on the C file. We can slide our rooks here on the open D file and return instead. Their knight moves up. This is still just not hanging. They have maintained this whole game guarding that. I wish they would push, honestly, because honestly it'd be an easier plan at that point. Well, now they can't really, but like if they could, it would be a lot easier of a plan for me. They slide their queen over. We're gonna double up here on the file. And they finally go for the push. Maybe because that works now. Take, take. Take, take. And they're down about 40 seconds, so that's really the issue. But I will say they're maybe a little better. Queen up so they can't push down. The queen's going to lodge itself here to attack the queen and guard there on B2. Look at their time. They have 46 seconds left, so we should be able to maintain this. Yeah, the queen's here on C3 offering the exchange. And for those who are just scrolling in, here's the link to this tournament. This is a Blitz Arena, a 3+0 arena. So I've just sent the link if you want to hop in. 1+0 next. So it is voted on. I'm not sure exactly what it'll be next, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. It's just not decided quite yet. But their bishop's there on F8. If you go here, you lose a pawn, so you can't do that. Bishop here doesn't make sense. I would try queen there, but that doesn't make that much sense either. Or, actually I will do that. Yeah, I will do that, because they take, and they go there, then you just go up. So you have this pass here now. And then kings, great, appreciate those likes there on TikTok. Yeah, that should work. If they take queen take back, they have 20 seconds left. That's probably the bigger issue. Yeah, here, take. Up to stop pawn push. And they have 11 seconds left. They kind of have to take back, I think. Or I guess they don't have to. Rook up here to guard, though. And 6 seconds left. We can slide this rook over to put a pin, but it doesn't even matter that much. Check. 1 second. It's just not enough time. We get the win in game number 1. 6 people in here now. We're playing the other person with 1 point here. Let's see if we can get a win here. D4, D5. Up. We're starting off 1 for O. We'll take it here to C6. H6. Bishop here to D6. B6, and bishop one side up. A very boring opening. They're going to castle the king side on this next turn. But they've gone for a dart square attack. This is the Kali system, I think. Take here in the center. Oh. I messed that up. Yeah, this is just free. They could slide over. Moving way too quick. Alright, we're just going to have to sack our pawn. There's no other way to do that? Yeah. We just gave up a pawn for no reason. Have to go back here to F8. Knight slides up. Okay, they offer the queen exchange. Going to go here so we don't lose our queen for free here. Then we'll slide our knight here. I don't know if this is... Oh, yeah. I guess this is bad because then the knight's going to take. Can you go up? But then capture, capture, capture. Is it really just losing that quick? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it's losing that quick. Because you take knight takes queen f6, queen check, up, over. Yeah, it's not losing. It's bad, though. Because you go here. This isn't mate here. Because you have here. But again, it's still not ideal. I would have liked to not blunder a pawn that early in the game. But that's what we did. So we're going to have to try and turn it around. They give a check. I'm going to slide our king over. This would be very bad. But their knight's not there immediately. So it works out for us. They attack. Queen down. I wonder if they're looking for that after. But we can go rook up. Rook up. And maintain just being down a pawn. Which is not the worst thing in the world. Like, it's bad, but this is not like I'm down a piece. Like, a pawn is still in comeback range, especially in the blitz game. Like, the shorter the time control, the less the pawn advantage I feel like matters that much. We're waiting for them to make their choice if they take the bishop or not. I'm going to say maybe what they're fighting is their piece is just better. So they don't really want to trade it, but that's what they set this up for. So they might be having an internal debate. We're going to slide our rook. I want to say over, but knight down. Maybe just knight up. Because I've already accepted this might get traded. What's going on, Jazzy? They push up. Yo, that's crazy. Take. Wow. That's quite the move. Alright, we're going to go knight here, though. I think you have to go knight there. To c5. Yeah. I think that's one thing that works. Because otherwise you lose another pawn. This you stop from losing a pawn. Well, now you gain a pawn. Wait, take. Yeah, I think you do, because you capture. Yeah, you do gain a pawn. Take, rook takes. You can't have the knight take, or you can't take back in the center. But now you can take back in the center, and we're back equal material. But I'm down on time. So that's something to watch. It is a blitz game. I don't have forever here, but I feel like I can hold it. We can double up. So now this is guarded. This is guarded by the pawn, so you could push forward, really, however much you wanted to. All right, knight back. Now even more so, because this can just go forward. 3 pieces guarded. Rook forward. They're really attacking the bases of this structure, but it's not that weak. We move our king forward, attacking the rook. What's going on, Black Carbon? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, duh, yeah. That's why it worked. Okay. Take. Yeah, that's a pretty bad move. not an excuse for that at all. That's crazy. We're gonna go rook. I guess knight here. We're down 50 seconds. We're down 4 seconds. That's comebackable. Rook down. And now we're double attacking their rook and their bishop. That's why I went king here. I guess I could have went king back. It would have got the same result. But that was my idea. King's going to drop here, though. We could give a check, but we're just going to drop back and attack their pawns here. Take. All right, we're able to turn this one around. Capture. Up. Up. Knight's going to move. And we're going to slowly inch our pawn here to promotion. Then go that way. I thought they were going to try and save that. Knight's going to have to reroute to this side. Here, they might give a check. Go king back. And then pawn up. Rook down. And now they can't stop it. They're going to have to sack their rook. Get the queen here. And this is going to be a win. We're up 10 seconds. End up on the board. So we'll take that. They push. Capture. I feel like I could have just done this immediately. Check. Back. There's no mate. It's not stalemates. They have 20 seconds left. Is there a way to force? No, I don't see an immediate mate. You're just going to have to give a few checks first. Check. Rook down. They have 15 seconds left. I shouldn't mess this up. Check. Check. And there we go. In the center of the board, we're starting off 2 for 2. Let's go into the next game. Then again, if you want to hop in the tournament, you can. All ratings are allowed. We've had 100s entitled players playing this. So everyone is allowed to join in. We're going to go E6. Starting off 2 for 2. Because they went B3. He wanted his rook. Tough, tough, tough. Knight here to F6 and bishop here to E6. Oh, so what did I just do? Alright, bishop here to E7, H6, and then C5 probably. We want to get off to a very fast start because we want to have a nice time advantage on them. Okay, they're gonna push. I go C5 because they could go there. We just go knight back though, and knight here to C6. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you're allowed to play. I don't know that say that's my name though, but you're allowed to play. But knight here to C6. We're attacking here on E5 and then queen here. Look, putting pressure on it. Up. I usually wouldn't do that, but I'm trying to win that pawn there in the center. I don't love that, honestly, because I feel like that's kind of weak long term. But for the time being, it does work in trying to win this pawn in the center. So we're going to just have to rock with it. And we're going to castle on the next turn. Capture. Yeah, I just don't love the idea of this, really. Bishop here, though. I want to cut off their diagonal. Clearly controlling a lot. Yeah, take. Knight up. Ah, that's the issue. That's the issue. You go here. Take. So if I go here first, I don't think I can win. I don't think I can save this pawn. Maybe I can go bishop here. Maybe I should have went there first though. And now we can try it. Bishop here and then rook over. And then it might work. Oh, they're going for a checkmate though. That's not what I expected. And that actually stops what I'm trying to do too. You can't save it anymore because you have to go G6 or queen captures H7. And then take. Oh, they let me keep it still. Okay, rook over. I think works here. And then you can take the pawn next turn. But we'll see though, we'll see. Our rook's here. They move their queen. We have to get out the way now. Because if we don't, we're going to lose our queen. If we take there, the rook's going to slide down. So we're going to go queen over. Getting out the way of this entirely. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not good. It's a minute 49. This is definitely. Oh yeah, they could have done something, but I'm not. They may still be able to do it, so I'm not going to say what they could have done. The knight can go back. H5. My issue with H5 is up, but then I guess you could just say up. But then I guess here H5 up, but then this is hanging. They have a very good position. I did not realize how good of a position they had here. I guess you have to go H5. And maybe you have to go H5 up, queen here, take, and then queen back. I don't think I can see, because I think it's just losing otherwise. Oh, it's the same thing. Oh my god. Yeah, queen E7 was a horrible move. I'm realizing that now. Yeah, that was there the whole time. queen here. You have to get out the way, and you have to slide our rook here to d8. I think take. Take. Wow. Okay. I think I can take here, though. And then it's checkmate. Bishop, check. And then they can't really guard it, can they? Their knight is going to be the piece that moves. So do I go... If I go queen here and then take... But that still doesn't win anything. Oh, I see what it is. Queen here, check. And then is it check? Because you slide over check. I guess I don't have that much time to think about this. Okay, I think it's here. Check. And then check. And then take. Because now they have no checks. If they took out the queen, I would have to take the queen. But there are no more checks here now. And we won that rook there in the corner. I'm not sure. I think that worked. I definitely blundered a couple times. It was not a good game. But it looks like we're able to turn it around. Yeah, because of that tactic there. Taking on e6. I thought that was like a brilliant move. But I just saw that, qf2. And I've done that puzzle a lot. So maybe it does have some validity to it. But yeah, we're going to get this win. It's looking like a checkmate there. For this next game. And again, if you want to hop in, you can hop in the game still. There's 43 minutes left in this tournament. For those who are new here, we vote for every tournament. So you just type in chat if you have a time control you'd like to see on the screen. And then, yeah, I did Puzzle Rush stream last stream. That was a hit as well. So I'm definitely not turning off the idea of doing that again if you guys want to see that. So I guess that's also a vote you could put in there if you want to see like a Puzzle Rush go at it again. Because that seemed to be a very big favorite there. And Logie Bear, appreciate the likes there on TikTok, closing in on 1.5 thousand. Yeah, just bishop here to d3, knight up a4. But they move their queen out, looking to attack. You could go b3, or you could go queen here. I'm going to go queen here first. And then it depends what they do on the next turn. If they do queen trade. All right, that's kind of what I want them to do. If they went pawn 4, I would have just went queen back. But I wanted to see if they would go for the queen trade first. I like having this file. I think that's a long-term advantage for white. There are ways where it's not, but I'm going to hope that I figure out the way that it is. But we develop our knight. We're going to castle next turn. But you don't have to castle. You could just go king up. I appreciate a new sub as well. We're at 737. We just go king up. The point is have your rooks like stack up here. So however it works out, castle or king to e2. I think I might castle so my bishop has like one extra square in case they ever want to push there. But I can't imagine it to be that huge of a deal, honestly. Then knight's here on d2. We can castle next turn and then go a2 and like rook a1 is what I'm thinking about here. But a minute 50 left in this game. Whatever happens, they're going to be lower on time than I am. So that's going to be my biggest advantage. We see Radical here is 3 for 4 in second place. So someone else is also on a 3-game win streak. So we got to win this game. Got to figure out a way to close this one out. Yeah, we're waiting here. We're waiting here. And then again, we don't have to start the vote now. We can do the vote closer to, like 5 minutes remaining. But you can just type in chat what you want to see, like a puzzle rush. You want to see puzzle battle. You want to see a tournament. And the time control, I'm open. But it's still their turn, and we're up a minute. I want to say I'm, like, probably winning at this point. I think it'd be kind of hard to make up a minute 20 on the game after knight here to d2. So I want to imagine I get a win here. And another sub, we're at 738, closing in on 740 here right now. Already in the stream, just started. Much appreciated. But yeah, I think 95. They abandoned this one. Yeah, I kind of figured something along those lines because that wasn't a position that you'd really quit. But let's watch a game in the meantime since that game's over. Who is playing? Let's watch Radiant Sam. All right, they're the closest rated, and it looks like Sam is up plus 5 points for material. Oh, a sack there on b2. Okay, this is okay. What's happening? They go pawn 4. You take. Why didn't they take the rook? That's what I'm trying to see. Can you not take it? Take. Maybe they like the discovered attack. But black is still up material. They can save their rook here. Check. Okay. Rook b1. Check. Check. I feel like they could have went king c1 though. And then that wouldn't have... Oh, no. There's something else there that's a little bit better, too. That I just missed until a second ago. There's something else here that could happen. Let me see if those who are watching just... Oh, if you're watching, what was the move there? There was a nice move for the white pieces that I think was just a winning move, honestly. We're playing Andrija here. We go D4, D5. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Let me know if I did. Like, you type of pronunciation in the chat. I'll make sure I say it right. Then we go here to E6, and then knight F6 on the next one. Or take. Okay, they go here. This is a trap. You can't actually take the pawn because of this. We're going to go bishop up here. If you take, they have bishop B5 check. So you can't go for it, although that would be a free pawn otherwise. Another subscriber there. Yeah, Xander. Yeah. That's correct. But we're at 739, almost at 740 already. We're going to go up here to H6, stopping the bishop from moving in. We're going to go here, or castle, take. One move. Our last game, you're talking about, Gregory? They push up. This is definitely higher than 360. Very solid opening. This might be incorrect now that I think about it, but it's okay. We're going to go bishop there on the next turn, though. And inside our knight here to D7. I think rook E8. Maybe before this turn went rook E8. Okay, they slide. I think this is kind of important. I need to go bishop F8 in case they go queen up. Take. Here, and then slide our knight now. Knight here, and then knight's going to slide here to F6. Or I could go bishop F8 now. Yeah, that's the whole point I went rook over, because I don't really want to deal with a sacrifice. Not my... Oh, tough. Take, slide, take. Yeah, there's no way to win material that I can see, at least. Their pieces are too guarded. I still might do this, though. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And go for an endgame and double up here on the file immediately. That's the main reason I'm fine with it, because I get the file kind of quickly. I guess I don't have to win it. But yeah, now we have some pressure. We're going to take the bishop here. Even if they move the bishop out the way, I guess it would have been an endgame. But it still would have been okay. But we take there. We're going to have our bishop slide. Or I guess first we could just take this. And then slide rook up. Looking to attack there on E5. And then bishop here to C5. Take because of check. And then you could just take here and have our capture. How does this mate? Where's the mate? I think you need to get closer. Oh, I see. And they resign. Okay, we don't have to set it up. We get checkmate there. Or we want to get mate there eventually, but we get the win there. We're playing Mac here again. We're starting off with D4. 740, yo, we hit that pretty quick. Appreciate the support already this stream. Already gained 5 subs. There we go. Here to C3. Knight's going to jump here to F3. Bishop D3. Oh, queen up. Do we get the same game? We do get the same game. Bishop up here. And this is the point I think they had to leave last time. Let's see. Okay, they're going to play this one out. They'll have to leave this time. We're going to castle. This is free right here. Where did you go wrong? I don't think you really made that big of a mistake. Like, you just messed up towards the end there, I'd say. That's the only thing. You just gave up that bishop on, what was that, on E2? Like, besides that, it really wasn't anything that went wrong. Yeah, we could go B4 next. We're up these 2 pawns in this game. For those who didn't see it, actually, let's do an action replay. That's kind of quick. The reason you can take on B5... Oh, I have a little time. You can take on B5, because if they were to take, then the rook falls here in the corner. So they could have pushed, but I won the second pawn there. And now we have to make a move. And we'll put our bishop here, because the rooks guard each other, so we're fine with that. And when you're up, you want to trade down. I'm up these 2 pawns, so I want to trade those rooks there. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to probably go B4 at some point. Oh, get out the way of the attack first. All right, B4. This is kind of a sitting duck, as it's not in the pawn chain. You can make it a part of it, and it's honestly just a passer. So for many reasons, I want to push that. I'm considering taking. I'm not. I think I will take, because I think this square is just very good. But I don't have to. I don't have to rush it. So we're going to go up first. I probably end up will take. Eventually, I'll probably take that. But I don't have to right now. But let's see what they do first. Now I'm going to go knight up. Capture, capture. It depends on what they do here. Okay, now this bishop feels very good. We're going to have our rook slide down. Yeah, because this is guarded by this bishop. They were trying to have some exchanges for plus these 2 pawns. We have these 3 that are pretty much undefended on the way up. Alright, we're going to slide up once first. Now, this is still not... It's a win, but there are still ways to mess up. Here, attacking the bishop. This is hanging for a second, but you can go up here next turn. What's going on, Thinker? What's going on, Angelica? So, I do viewer tournaments. That's what we're having right now. I accept all daily challenges, but for the viewer turn, if you want to hop in, the way you can join from TikTok, you join my club on chess.com. It's PJ's Chess. The same thing with my TikTok username. Is then once you're in, there's a link to the tournament in the notes section. Then if you're watching on, if you switch to YouTube or Twitch, I can put in the link in the chat. The YouTube's the same username, and the Twitch is PJ's Chess 993. What's going on? Good to see you again too, man. You joined up. All right, cool. We're playing right now. So I'm playing Thinker here in game number 7. We're on for 6. We're 6 for 6 so far, and we hit 741. There on YouTube. Close again on 750 already. We're going to go bishop up here. You can see your name on the screen, Rangon there. They castle, out castle as well. Rook slides over, a5. Alright, knight slides over. Now, I'm not sure. Because I want to go bishop here. I want to go b6 as well. But you can't go b6 because knight in. So rook over. I slightly prefer white here. I messed up. My bishop is weak, and you can't really move this pawn. Oh, wait. Pen. I think I had that last turn. I feel like I definitely had that last turn. Yeah, I did. I missed the pen. So we win some material. Even with that, I don't feel that good, because there's just like nothing I can really do with my bishop is horrible. And for those who can't see, you can't push up because knight here. Up, they'd get 2 immediate attackers on c6, which is the issue. Maybe I have to give that up though. Maybe that's what I'm not considering. I have to just give that up. But I don't want to. Can you go up and then up? Maybe I have to just give that up because I'm going to spend forever trying to figure out how to save it, and that's going to be a waste of time. So how can I just... Can you go knight back first? Maybe you could do that. But then knight back, push, take. You can't take back. So that doesn't really work. Knight here? Oh, knight here could work. Yeah, actually, I think that does. Because you go knight here. You go up. You go up. You go up. Take. But that's still kind of weak. I'm in 19. Alright, we're just going to give this up, I think. Yeah. And then go here. I'm just going to give that up. Because I don't see another way to really do that. Take. Okay. They sack here. Which was not what I was expecting. I can't say I expected a sacrifice. We're going to have to go knight back to get out the way. Knight gets out the way. And then queen up. Huh. That is not what I was ready for. They sack again. Wow. Alright. Queen up now. There's no checkmate the way that I can see. And this could take this. I have 53 seconds left. They're playing quite aggressive. I have to calculate through this. I'm a little lost here. What's my favorite opening? My favorite opening is the Advanced French is my favorite opening. That's my favorite. Although, I know the French is objectively not that good, but I do love playing it. I'm trying to think, do I go on an endgame where I'm... Because if you go up, take here, and then have a pin. But there's not really a different way to do it. Yeah, I think you have to do it that way. They do get a lot of pieces for... Or a lot just for one thing here. I guess it's the same thing. Yeah, they get a lot, though. Rook. See, that's even this. Rook over, you give this up. I definitely could have got more out of this. There's definitely a way where I got a little bit more. But we didn't do that here. We're going to push. I'd rather play white. Like, I messed up. Yeah. Knight, 20 seconds. Yeah. Not good. Not good at all. We have to make all our choices pretty much split second. Okay, we caught up on one pawn. We caught up on a couple. Alright, now I'm winning. I am winning now, but I don't think I have enough time. Alright, up. They can't guard everything. That's the problem. Yeah, I mean, this is just hanging. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, no, no. Oh, you can't get out the way. Oh, yeah, that's game. The knight can't. I was like, knight could go back. The knight can't move. All right, we lose that one. After some crazy sacrifices there. Let's go to this next one here. Maybe I could have moved my king over, but I think the time would have been a bigger issue. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool, man. Let's go to the next game, though. I wonder, I think there was something. I want to see that. Could I have instead, maybe I just go king back instead? Yeah, I could just go king down. Yeah, this makes more sense. If you just go king here, and then there. Oh, but I guess here, that's mate. Huh. I guess with 6 seconds left, I probably just wasn't going to figure that out. Maybe it was more complicated than I thought it was there. What's going on? Cool Skeleton 95. Yeah, we're waiting for this next game. We can watch the game in the meantime. Let's see who's playing. We have the closest, I guess they're the closest. Harrington here versus Big Back. Rook slides over. Oof. Yeah, I think there's checkmate here. It worked. I mean, it worked very good. It threw me off. It threw me completely off. But the queen slides down for mate. I'm playing Gregory here. Again, playing third place. And now I'm in second. You lose one time and you lose your spot. So you got to get back on the streak here with the win here. Go pawn here to h3, bishop d3, a4, c3 to go bishop back. Knight can jump forward, and then we're going to castle next turn. Catch you later, Xander. Thank you for tuning in. I think castle next, and we can go e4. Yeah, I guess so. Up here to e4. If they take, we'll take back. If rook takes, queen will take back. But they could take in the center first. And they're moving quicker this game. They're only down, what, 10 seconds? It was a lot more by this point other game. Take. What's going on, Alan? The queen can slide here, looking to attack there on h7, I think. Oh, they take. And then queen over, and we're aiming there on h2. h7, not h2. They go pawn forward. Take. But this is two defenders. So can we go knight back? I think queen over still I like. Looking to attack here. And knight back. Capture. Maybe you could have taken that first, but I don't know if they go up, then your bishop's trapped. So I don't know if I would have loved that. They push up. Capture. Knight in. Bishop up. I could live with that. I don't know. Do I want to do that, though? Like, I could do that. I don't know if I want to give them the light squares completely. Yeah, I don't think so. We're going to drop our bishop out the way. Because you could. And I don't even think it would be that bad of a decision. But I want to keep my light square at bishop. We're up 5 seconds. I need to move quicker. I want to have a time advantage in every game I play. Because I don't want to be the one low on time like I was last game. That was pressure on the clock. We got to avoid that happening. They attack my bishop. Oof. Yeah, we're going to have to give it up for trade there. Because if you go back, they just go up. I don't know if that's something I want to do long term. Take here. And then queen b4. Guarding on c4. This is hanging at the end of it. Okay, yeah, this is what I didn't like. Because they're looking to go queen down. Knight back runs into this. So I need to try and get rid of this bishop immediately. The knight here runs into this. Here. Pawn up. Here. I want to keep go knight back, though. And then if they go queen here up. Maybe that's how they're trying to set that up. Queen here immediately. Queen up. Yeah, I don't love their control of this setup, honestly. We're down some time. Do I just go immediately up? That's what I'm thinking. I might go immediately up here to f3. Because they're not actually attacking this just yet. And if they go here, I just want to be able... I can't even attack their bishop. That's really the problem. I can't attack it at all, but at least I go rook up if worst comes to worst with rook f2. So he will be guarding the mate square. And another sub, they were at 742 on YouTube. Yeah, rook f2 is the last case scenario. Worst case scenario. But queen up. I guess you could even go knight there now. I think you could have went there last turn. But then they could go f5, f4. But I don't know if they can do f4. Yeah, they can't go f4. But you can see the time like slowly going into my favor. Okay, queen down here. I'd like to go to an endgame. I think that's where I'd have a slight advantage. I don't think they'll want to. Maybe they will because they want simplicity being 30 seconds slower on time. But also, this pen, like after, would be kind of difficult to deal with, I think. Take. Rook over. And then here. Check. Take. And this is exactly what I'd want. I didn't want to have a dark square bishop because this was so weak. But they've allowed me to get rid of it. And now it feels like it's okay. We can go bishop up and try and push this down. Oh. They've guarded it perfectly. Can you take this? I think you can take this. Take, you'll take. And then you can take there at the end on h7. I think that works. But I don't know. 27 seconds left. Luckily, the time is dwindling for them. Okay, capture, check. And we're +2 pawns, +3 pawns. Now it is a win. Another sub there at 743. Closing in, check. And they decide to check, take the rook, I'll take back, but they don't. Here to, I guess rook over, because I don't want them to do that. But I might have to sack this pawn. I know there's a way that I can keep this, but I'm more worried about their time because we're just going to try and time them out. Looks like it will be ending in 2 and 1 seconds. And then rook down next. All right, check. And that's going to be over. I'll do this next one here. Hopefully I'm in a game. That's more people who have joined in. Hopefully we can get this one. But let's watch. Oh, 8 for 8. 8 for 9. Let's watch Radical's game. Because they're on fire. Let's see how Radical's doing. And their game here. On an 8-game win streak. Looks like they're trying to win some material. But not exactly. To contact you. And Giovanni, appreciate those likes there on YouTube. Not YouTube, on TikTok, my bad. How do I contact you there? And appreciate the new subscriber at 744. Yeah, queen could go to b3 castle. As my do I have a email? Maybe I don't have an email in my link tree. I'll add that after stream because that's a good point. But yeah, 745. We've gained 10 subs already on stream. Closing in on 750. That is crazy. But yeah, if you want to hop in this tournament, I see some more people are scrolling in. If Streamlabs is accurate, it says 200-ish people are here. But here's a link to the tournament if you're interested. And that feels inaccurate. There's no way there's 200. But maybe there is. If so, there's a link in chat. The knight can go here. How am I 1700? I'm not 1700. You're talking about me? Take here on f6. We can go here to c6. Knight here, knight here. Knight's going to move. Knight here to b6. And then castle and then g6. Let's see. Castle, g6, bishop g7. a5 first to stop this. And then knight can go here to d5. Let's see though, let's see. And it's up, bishop back. And we should go on we want to get in this 2-game streak. If we take here, the knight just slides in. Oh, but no, we can take here though, can't we? Wait, take. Oh, they can take with the pawn though. But if they took, take. I don't know if it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I guess we'll just take this way. Knight takes. Can you take here? I guess you can't because of that. Can you go? I don't love this anymore, but I guess I would prefer to do that and cut off this entire diagonal. They sacrifice. We're going to take here with the f pawn and not the h pawn. And then we go queen here. They sack again, the double sack. We're going to have our queen slide forward here on f6. Then we can push here to e5 next. Get the queen, and we're going to get the win now. We're up a lot of material. We're going to slide here on the h file, or capture back first. They can go up and trap the bishop, but because we have so much material, we don't have to do it like the cleanest way. Just kind of personal preference. We're up a queen, a bishop, and a knight. That's more than enough. We want to bring, or take this first. And then take here on f4. Yeah, I think there's mate soon. But here we get that win. And we're still behind Radical, it looks like. Here, Radical, yeah, 8 for 8 in the last 8 games. We go 3 for 3 in this next 3. We will be able to try and catch up somewhat. We're now at 3 points with 19 minutes left. And again, for those who are new to watching, we vote for the time controls for the tournaments here. So you can just type in chat. Everyone has 1 vote. But also, last stream, we weren't able to do any tournament, so I did Puzzle Rush. That was also, it seemed like it was really liked. So if you, I'll add that in like the vote thing if you'd rather see some tactics. Although we'll see how that goes. This is the first time I'm doing that, so I don't know exactly how I'll keep track. But we'll try. We'll try. Take here in the center, playing the Petrov here at d5. Bishop e7, h6. We're looking to attack the bishop. Up. c6. Weird moves. What weird moves? Like just weird sacrifices. a5 and then bishop here next. Or I can go here. I want to attack on there because this feels like it's easy to attack. But I don't see an immediate way to do it. So do I just do I play normal or do I go for something? So if I castle this side, nah, I don't want to do that. We're just going to go knight here. They move their pawn forward. Move my queen up. Knight here. And then potentially queenside castle with them. I want to counterattack. The only problem is it feels like they have such an easy sack. So like I can't do it immediately. Oh, I have to though. Oh yeah, I have to. Because if I don't, if I go here, rook over. Huh. I guess you have to accept it. Because you can't, I move too slow. If you go knight here, rook here, you can't castle anymore because it'll take. Now you have to castle opposite sides. Yeah, they were going to play that move anyways. So I have to do that one. But you go knight here, forward. But even before that, I want to just trade down. Because they have what feels like a sacrifices lined up. So I just want to trade down pieces here. And go queen here, or rook over first. I want to contest the file. They move their knight back. I'm going to offer my queen there. They go for the exchange. We're going to go, honestly, king over. I almost like, but I can't quite get behind it. It doesn't exactly work. I would love to take again, just not something that makes that much sense. But actually, I'll go for that though. We're going to take here in the center. Knight back. Knight forward here. And maybe knight here to cut them off. Because they have no light square piece. We can sit here on e4 literally forever. They can't remove it. No light square bishop or no knight and no pawn. So this is actually a great spot for our knight. We're putting pressure there. They can never... No, I would say they can never push. It'll take some time though if they want to push up. Now we're going to set up our rook ladder here, I'm thinking. They push. Oh. I may have made a slight mistake. Yeah, a slight mistake. That's frustrating. You're going to have to go rook over and slow down our idea. We have 56 seconds left. The problem with what I did is I just assumed that I would be forever be able to keep this pawn here, which you can, but not with the way that I did it. So that's why it doesn't work. We're going to rook up here and then go here next. Oh no, the king's guarding it. Ah, this is annoying. We could try and go up, but then rook back over and then take. Wait, what's the best way to do this? The best way. Take. Oh, I have an idea. 29 seconds left. I need to make a move. I'm taking way too long. How do you join? I'll send you the link in 1 second. I send it now, but I have 30 seconds left in this game. So I am a little too low at the moment, but I will send it. up here. Okay, 25 seconds left. We're just moving our pawns in. I should be able to win this with the time remaining, because I think there's got to be a mate on the way. Our pawns are very good. 25 seconds left. Take. We got to get some pre-moves in. Oh, wait, but this doesn't work. Oh, yeah, this doesn't work. I think that's mate. Yeah, I think that's mate. And then rook down and then rook here. All right, get the win. All right, let me give you the link to the tournament here for J1. Here it is. So you just click on that. It should take you straight to it. Let's go to this next game here. If they take the piece, I'm not sure if I am winning that or not. I'm not entirely sure. So they take the piece, or I know I'm winning, but I don't think I can win in 25 seconds. It'd just be like a winning end game, up a pawn or two. Luckily, we have checkmate instead, so I don't have to worry about if I could have found it in time. We get the win there. We're going to go pawn here to c3. The knight will jump forward and then go a4 next. Let's see. Castle, castle, capture. I guess we'll go c4. Look for the exchange. Go to the exchange. Take. I don't know. I don't know if I like taking here on d5. Because you take. The knight can't really go anywhere. Capture. I feel like maybe I messed up somewhere. h3. I want them to take on c4. But they're not taking on c4. So I might just go up here and then go up to b5. Okay, slide over. Is there a sack? I don't know if there is a sack. But what I do know is I would rather not deal with it. Should go knight back here to have a piece over here. And we're just going to play defensive. We're going to go c5 and then b4 next. So up here attacking the queen. Oh, even better would have been here, I think. Yeah. For what I'm trying to do especially, I think that would have made more sense. Or do I go f3 immediately? I might go f3 immediately. Yeah, because we go here. Yeah, I think so. Because take. We're going to have this knight or rook come forward. I think rook. They have a bishop, but it's weaker. It's a weaker piece. We can have our queen slide over here. I think so. Or a queen here. But I want to have my rook slide over potentially. Take, queen take, that's an issue. Because I want to be able to queen there. Maybe they're looking for a sack there. So the knight or the queen or the rook. If they take, you can't slide your rook over, which is the problem. Here, take, you can't take. Here, I guess it's not really an issue with this. Yeah, okay. This is the only move I don't see a huge issue. I guess I wanted to be able to go knight g4 eventually. That's the issue that I guess I'm looking at. Okay, rook down. It's not allowing cheating. It's not, yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think they can allow cheating. I think that'd kind of be against the spirit. For club member, yeah, it's free. Like, it's not, I think you just have to join the club. I have a public club. It's like 700-ish members, so if you want to join, like, I don't know exactly how. I guess I've never joined exactly, but it should just say you should be able to join there. But yeah, it's not a price or anything. It's free for everyone, open to everyone. But knight here on b3. They slide over out the way of the attack. Appreciate the new sub there. We're at 746. Check. Yeah, this would be an issue, but luckily we have this. Although I guess it's still kind of an issue, yeah. Because knight slides down. I'm definitely worse. Check. Over. Honestly, you kind of have to let that happen. Because if you don't, you're actually losing. Because then they'll just take there. But you're actually able to get out the way. If they give the check first, king slides over, then they can't sack. And it won't actually work. Right? Oh, I could go with knight f1. Huh. I guess that's the same thing. Knight f1 makes more sense. Knight f1 just makes more sense. But this is a similar... It'll reach a similar conclusion. Rook over here, forcing the exchange. Now we're going for an endgame that they might be slightly better in, because I have this weakness. But I will fight. I will fight. They push. Okay, take... I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that one. Because it does give me an outside passer, which isn't the end of the world, especially when it's not that good of a position. But it is something that I'd rather have than not have. I think is the best way to put that. Like, would you rather have an outside passer and try and make it work, or the opposite? Oh, where's one to push now? I think that's... Oh, I see. I see what they're trying to do. Okay. Oh, you still can't go there. Knight. I need my other knight involved, which is what I've been missing. Maybe I pushed too soon. I just got excited when I saw it. Yeah. I took too long with it. $11 seconds left. And we're going to get the win. I think that was a win anyways, because Atlanta could have stopped it, but time helps us out as well. And we get that one. The name of the club, no name, is PJ Chess. The same thing as my TikTok username. Here it is for you right here. But yeah, we get that win there. We're on a 5-game win streak. We still have not caught Radicals on an 11-game win streak, so not too much we can really do there, unfortunately. But yeah, if you want to join in, you can join in still. And we have 7 minutes left, so we can start voting for that next tournament. So it's either a tournament or you can't join. I do have a 10-game requirement. We've had a lot of cheaters, honestly, in my time of doing this, so I had to add some small requirement. But it is 10. So if you're close to 10, I'd say do that. You could just get those out the way. Why don't you push the pawn? That might be behind. Push the pawn. Are you saying push instead of take there? I think you're right. Instead of taking on G4. Yeah, I think I could have just pushed. I think you're right there. Honestly, low time, I was just like, let me take material. So I want it, because one of the rules in chess, like if they have enough material to mate and you don't have enough time, then they'll win on time. So I was like, let me just take their pawns off the board. So at the worst case, it's a draw. But I think objectively, it's probably better than push the pawn, because they were farther away at that point. But yeah, that's why I did it, though. I mean, that was a great game, Michelle. That was a great game. I feel like it was more like that was a very good try. I think you were definitely better at points in that game. Okay. I'm going to play this a little bit differently last time. Appreciate the new sub there, David. No one has stopped Radical. Radical is on fire. 11-4-11. I'm going to attack this game. This game I feel better suited to go for an attack. Up here. They're going to go up here to... there's got to be a way. There has to be some way through. Okay, we're going to go bishop here. I'm waiting for what they do. They move their queen. Alright, I'm going to go capture. Wow, okay. Queen here. I feel like you have to go queen here. But then they take this. Do you? I don't trust my instinct. I'm going to go queen here. This is bad in itself. We both have some weakness here. They push pawn forward. We can take here on g5. Take on g5. And then, because there's no checkmate, I guess, which is the problem. Can you take this? Take, check, over, check, over? I think you can. Oh, you can just go knight back, right? Just knight back. And then it's fine. And then queen back, if they go rook over, yeah. Queen back, because now you're guarding mate. You even could have went Rook over. Yeah, I think you could have went rook over first. That would have made more sense. What's going on, Anto? And we're almost at 750 there on YouTube. We're at 749. Appreciate all the support there. Want to jump our knight here. Just cut off any of that, really. Like, that's the main goal. I don't want any attack. I was just wondering that, too. I was like, I guess they could just push. The knight can jump in, but that's useless. I think knight back. It's a new file there, Amy. You have access to some not subs. I'm going to say some subs. Yeah, you have access to some emotes now. Knight's going to drop back, and then king up here, and then rook over. And everything is guarded here. 750, yo, we hit 750 on that's got to be the quickest 50 I've ever hit. I'm not even close. I just hit 700 like 3 streams ago, I think. But yeah, rook here to h5. When I say over, I guess it kind of depends. I could be talking about a rook, really any piece. I guess rook, bishop, knight. I'll specify though. That's a good point. I'll specify more when I say over. But yeah, I think knight here, c6, take. I think knight c6 works. I think so. You could also take, but I feel like long term that's not gonna do what I'm trying to do really. I want to trade down. So we're gonna have knight's gonna slide over. If they take, the knight can take. So they probably wouldn't do that here. All right, they slide, take, and drop our rook back, and then over here to e8. Yeah, rook here to e8, take. I think so. We can go queen here even, trying to set that up. But it might make more sense to do... Oh, 19 seconds left. Okay. That's an issue. Alright, we have to move quicker here. Yeah, I move way too slow. 15 seconds left. They actually have a cool idea if they want to try and... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, that works. That's actually one of the moves, I think. Okay, 9 seconds left. Oh, that's a double check. Huh, I didn't even think about that. Check. Alright, we get the win there. That was a little too close for comfort, but yeah, they can only go there. Alright, we get the win. Let's go to this next game. And we've almost caught Radical. If we win here, all the games don't have to end. There's only 2 minutes left. We don't have to win. How to come out of 600 elo? 600? How long have you been stuck there? I think that's a big part of like those questions. Are you been there for a while, or are you just getting to 600? One time I asked my old coach how to get me out of 1600 over the board. He's like, have you been there for a while? And I was like, I guess I haven't been there for that long. So have you been there for a while, or are you just getting there? Forever? Okay. Forever. What would I... Advice for forever 600. Do you know an opening? I think queen here. Yeah, I want to get out the way of this. Take. I guess take rook over. And then you're trapped. So we're going to go here. And then back. And then here. I think capture. Pawn's going to take. Then we can castle on the next turn. For those who are new, we vote for what happens in the stream. I'll just switch it to that versus what happens for the tournament. I'd say vote for it. Usually it's just tournaments, but last stream, we didn't have enough for a tourney. We did a puzzle rush, and it seemed to be a hit. So I'm not going to say that we'll never do that again. So anything you can vote for, like a puzzle rush or a time control for the tournament, just type in chat there what you would like. Queen back and then a4. And 751, closing in on 800 at this point. We have confetti for every 100 subs, so we hit 800 today. That seems almost impossible, but if we did, we have some confetti for that. If you like confetti, we're going to take the rook here. Rook slides over. 752. We're going to slide our rook here to e1. Using Caro-Kann defense, I think. The Caro-Kann, I don't know too much about it, to be honest. I'm a pretty limited opening player. Like, the openings I know pretty well. But I can't say I know that, to be honest. For black, I know the Petrov. I know the French. And then, what do you play for white, though? Maybe you play a white opening, I know. And a 753 there. closing in at 760. But queen's here on e4, looking to take there on f4 potentially. We can go a4 as well, I think. Oh, it ends, and we're winning. We almost caught Radical. We almost caught Radical. But let's announce the winners. Radical Chess, 11.5 for 13 there. And then I got second here with 12 for 13, 6-game win streak to end. And then third, Thinker, 6.5 out of 8, 17 points. And Rejection in third, and fourth, 4 for 4. Perfection there. So, the London, that I do know. That's my opening. I don't know if you've been peeping. So what do you have? I can try and answer any question for that. That I know, I think a lot about, honestly. And PJ likes their orange. But yeah, if you want to vote for something for the tournament, either. So here's what you can vote for. You can vote for the time for the arena, for the tournament. Or you can vote for if you want to see a puzzle rush. Because that actually was a very highly touted thing, it seems. So either or. 11.5 for 13. I think the way they do it is strength of schedule. Although I'm not really sure about that one. Because we have the same score. But I think he played people he played have a higher combined score, I think. Is that... I don't speak Spanish if that is towards me, Anto. But maybe it's not. It's sourced by rating? Oh, the rating average. Oh, okay, okay. As it has to be something along those lines. Oh, lower rated gets put higher. Really? Mid games where you struggle? Like, can you type out a move order and I can try and see if I can help? But yeah, I don't see any votes for anything. So I'll vote for Blitz again. It seems like Blitz is enjoyed. So I'll vote for 3+0 again. But if you want to vote for something else, please type in the chat so that I can. We'll say another minute on the votes here. So Michelle or Amy, 3 for Blitz. 3 for Blitz there. Is that the Bishop? Did you resub Rejection? I think so, because I think that's the Bishop. I think that's 2 months, isn't it? Much appreciated. I think that's what that's saying, though. Because I feel like I remember... I did it a while ago, but I'm pretty sure I put the pawn for 1 month. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. It didn't pop up for some reason. Usually it pops up on stream. But, man, appreciate that. A vote for 10 minutes. And then appreciate the donation there. Arm there on TikTok. For the rows. So we have another, like, 20 seconds left. We have 3 votes for Blitz and a vote for 10 minutes. So 3-1 right here. 3-1. So if you would like to get something you would like in there, please do it again. But vote for 1+0, so 3-1-1 with 13 seconds left. And Chesney, appreciate those likes. 5 seconds. So we can start creating the tournament. I think that 3+0 is the one that ends up winning this one. So Blitz back to back. Where can you vote? So on Drija for the future, you can just type in chat. I don't have I stream on 3 different platforms, so I don't have like an in-chat type of thing. What's going on, Zach? Man, happy birthday, happy birthday. What was the test in? What type of subject was it in? Let's see, arena name, Can Radical repeat? Can Radical, wait, it's all caps. Can Radical repeat? Because you won that last game. I was right there though, 42-42. Set this for this is a 10 game requirement, so if you haven't had 10, you could definitely get the games in. We have to have some requirement or people just make new accounts. You won't? All right, let's see it, let's see it. You've been watching, Rejection, you've been watching the preseason for the Warriors. Let's see, unrated. All right, this is all looking good. Or do you not watch it? Because my cousin said he only watches the regular season. So, I understand if so. We're just sent this here. Sent this over. Let's go to clubs. Notes. Honestly, I was losing to one of my games too, so you can't even feel bad. Like, one of the games I won, I was like, I had to be like -5. I didn't put it in the engine, but like it was no way I was supposed to do anything positive there, and I got the win. I mean, I just blundered, so we both got away with one. Let's see, did I miss another message? You only like regular season. Okay, fair. Man, oh wait, what is? Oh, this is the daily. I clicked the wrong thing. I'm like, what am I looking at? We look pretty good though. I can't lie. Curry looks good, so I'm excited. For the season, to be honest. I gotta check out another game. And we're at 7:53, almost at 7:60 there on YouTube. They were waiting for this puzzle battle to get something on the screen while we're waiting here. Reading comprehension, try comprehension. Basically, okay. I see. We're gonna go. You said you're a senior, right? We're gonna take here. We're gonna take here. They're 9 for 9. So we gotta catch up. We'll get promoted on that next turn. We have the white pieces. Rook's going to slide down for checkmate. They push forward, checkmate here. Knight down for mate. Checkmate here on G2. Checkmate here on B7. Oh, this is a cool mate. I love the queen and knight mates. Those are my favorite mates, I think. I hate this puzzle. This puzzle is just, it's happened maybe one time. I guess it happening once is enough to justify its existence. But it feels annoying there. We're going to slide back over. Queen's going to go here. Rook over. And then queen actually here to B7, not A7 for checkmate. Next game. I don't know. I think it's here. They got this one wrong as well. I think you sack, because take here. Oh, you can't go there. I have no idea. I would guess here. I really don't know, though. Take. Oh, I think it's take. Yeah, I see. Okay, I get it. That was actually kind of difficult. That was way harder than the time it was given there. But for those who didn't see it, I think the reason it worked is because if they took, you could have taken their rook there at the end. But that was honestly kind of complicated. We're going to go here. Checkmate here on G7. The knight here is actually mate. I think you can sack the rook. And then you can sack the rook again. And you checkmate there in the corner. I think here. And then here. And then here. Alright, 23 for 23. This is just mate in one. Alright, next one. I think here. And then rook down. And you take. Alright, because yeah, that's a pretty common checkmate. Oh, no. We needed to get that. But they got 2 incorrect there. We're going to slide our rook over. Take. And then have mate here in the corner. After you take there. We have the black pieces. I think just taking the king here. Yeah. And you just go push and promote. Alright, they move their knight over. I would imagine it's just bishop here and then bishop here. But it must be more complicated. Is it, do you sack? I think you sack, yeah. They give a check. You slide over. Check. And yeah, okay, you have mate eventually. Oh man, my voice. I thought I was better. But they go bishop here to E5. We can go up, check, and then rook down, rook over. Alright, that's mate. We're at 30. They're right behind us. Okay. Oof, but we get the win. They got 3 incorrect, and we take down Ben there. Let's see how people are in the tournament. We need 4 for it to not get canceled. And we have enough. We have enough for it to not get canceled here. Alright. Let's see. Another sub as well. Appreciate the subscription. Closing in on 755. Double bishop mate. When I know how to do that now, like I learned this summer, because I didn't know any of the like medium difficulty mates. That's a fun one to do. I gotta learn bishop and knight still though. Let's see. Final home football game. We play. You play for several hours. That's crazy. Man, several hours is crazy, man. That's impressive. I remember like the, what do you call those? Concerts? Not concert. It's like for instruments only though. Orchestra? Horrible, man. That was like an hour maybe. That was horrible for me, but I wasn't good at it. We have 46 seconds left. Again, if you want to hop in this, you can still hop in. Here's a link for those watching on YouTube and Twitch. Here it is in chat. If you'll be interested in joining in, then yeah. So that is how you hop in there. But we're waiting right now for a game. Well, 30 seconds left before a game. If you're watching on TikTok, you can still join in. You can join my club on chess.com. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. And once you're going to go to the notes section, and there'll be a link in there. I don't know the moves off my head. Sorry, I missed that orange. Moves off your head. I would say watch some more London videos, because I watched some videos before I like really started playing it. And that was really helpful. Like YouTube, honestly, like it just has a lot of stuff on there. Like not like even my stuff. I'm saying like just anyone talking about the red. It's definitely some good content there. What's going on, Eli? We're playing game 1 here. Here to D5, knight F6. We're going to go, I guess C5. They can en passant there. Bishop here. Take. Capture. Or you could go up. I hate playing against this opening though. I really do. You have to go B6 instead. And then bishop here to B7 on this diagonal. And then knight slides forward. I don't love this, because I guess they could just go A5. But I gotta go A6. Yeah, I was about to try an idea. They stop it. I was going to just take there. But they see that, I'm guessing. We go here to h6. Or at the very least, their intuition is good. And they stop my idea. We can castle and then maybe bishop d6 to line up. And then queen. Or rook c8. Rook c8. We can capture. But they put... I knew they were going to push there eventually. Because it makes sense. And that, yeah, that was poorly planned on my part. I should have done something else. I'm going to have to take, I think. Capture. Oh, okay. They can't do that. They could have... I thought they were going bishop here. Now we're just up a rook. Move their queen here. They will not resign, though. I've played them enough to know that. They will not resign. Never, never. Take here. I almost blundered and went knight here, but then my queen's trapped. That's why you shouldn't resign. You never know what your opponent does. We're going to get our queen out the way, though, so they can't slide their rook over, and we just need to exchange down. So we're going to move our knight up, attacking this. We just want to exchange down pieces, and then probably take here in the center, or capture, capture, capture. Okay. Now it's pretty easy. With no more knight on the board, there are no more tricks. The knight is the trickster. They have no more tricks. Rook's going to slide over. Oh, okay, let's be careful. Let's be careful. Rook slides over. Stopping rook b7. Let's be careful here. Let's just go knight back. Nice and easy. And just take there. Yeah, or knight here. I like knight here better. Let's just get rid of this pawn. I don't want any tricks here. We're attacking on b6. And we're just going to take on the next turn. I think so. Yeah, they're just going to take on the next turn. Because they move the bishop, we'll take the rook. Alright, figured it out. I have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. So luckily, you don't have to rush the next move. Whatever happens, we'll have enough time. Huh. That almost works too. Because if you take... push, well, I mean, it doesn't almost work, but like the idea is pretty cool. I'm gonna just take this though and just live with whatever they take back. I'm fine with take. Yeah, say I can live with anything but losing the game. We're up a rook still. Rook's gonna go down. They stopped the checkmate guarding that square. What if you could have went up there last turn? That might have been smart to try. I didn't even try and do that, but yeah. Rook over. We're trying to... we could have won if we just go up next time. If you just went up pawn to e5 before whatever I just did, because then we would have won the bishop or the game. So I definitely just prolonged the game. But we have 1 minute 16 left. The good thing about being up on time. Here's what I'll take. Appreciate those likes, man. Appreciate those likes, bro. We're going to give a check. Check out the sub count, brother. Check out the sub count. We're going to go up here to h5 and go to h4 on the next turn. Why didn't I check? Because if you mean there, the bishop would have taken rook. There could have been a time I missed, but I think that's what you're referring to. We're going to go up here to h5, pawn forward, and we're trying to break through. All right, 1 minute left. Let's just go bishop back and then bishop here. And then bishop here to win this. Check. And then... here. And we slide our king in, I think. And a new sub, we're at 755 there. Closing on 760. I think king, g4, king here. Take. They can go there. And they go over. And then checkmate. GG is with this next game. Starting off 1 for 1. Playing another 1 for 1 here. We're going to go d4 on the first move. We'll take that. Exchange here in the center. Yeah, the rook is a carry. Yeah, the rook there. That was a big part of it. They fought, or he fought very hard for it to be down a rook. And that tactic at the end was very nice. If you mess up and move too quick, it doesn't exactly... I think you're still winning, because you would have just sacked the rook on b8, but I don't think it was as easy. You would have just been up a minor piece, I think. But it was still... I guess that's still winning, but it was easier that way. So it was definitely a nice try there from him. We're going to go... They went c4, we're going to go bishop back, and then knight here, and then pawn to e4 after. Well, castle first. Get our king to safety. And then look to go e4 at some point. Looking to exchange. What's going on, Rob, man? How you doing? We get the fork there in the center. That's going to be a nice advantage. What's going on, bro? We went here to eat. Oh, yes, Rob. I keep forgetting. So, I don't know if we'll have... We think we have one sign up there. But, let me grab a link real quick. So, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, me and the streamer who just popped in, Rob Master Chess, check him out as well. We are hosting a tournament. And we do a viewer tournament. This is our 4th one. I'm about to get the link for you if you would be interested in playing in it. Is this Saturday? Right now, we don't have that many. So if you want to join up so we can get this event rolling, here is the link in the chat. Next Saturday? Next Saturday. Can I guess, yeah. I don't think I have any next Saturday. Oh, wait, no. I don't think I can next Saturday. I just sent the link there in chat. Let's see. Let's go to this next one. They take. Bishop takes bishop back, queen c2. We're up a minor piece right now. Yeah, I'm fine with like switching it. I just have a football game that I'm going to. Well, queen c2 or take here first. Bishop here. That's a cool way to actually guard this pawn here. I'm guarding this. Not what I expected at all. I just want to fall eventually. Sunday? Yeah, I can do it. Oh, wait, no. No, I can't. I don't think I can because I'm going home on Sunday. We're going to slide our queen over, looking for a mate here. But they might be able to stop it. Or we're going to take... Oh, this is a cool mate. Because the king's actually cut off by the pawn. So this is checkmate. So this is the next game. Alright. We're playing Michelle again. A very difficult game last game. Hopefully a little less stressful. But I'm not sure if I can control that. I see the f pawn is favored by you on both sides of the board. Because you play the f pawn on the with the other side. We want to try to go for a queenside attack. Bishop's going to guard this. And we're going for a queenside attack. They castle, I'll castle as well. Take. 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 This is a lot of exchanging. And then bishop here offering the exchange. We change all 4 minor pieces, I think, right here. You can't stream today and tomorrow. Spread the word. Yeah, I got you, man. I'll try. Right now, it's looking like we may have to just, like, pick another day anyways with the amount of signups we have. But we'll see. Let's see. Queen up. Up, take, take. Or you could go queen here. I don't know. Let's go for a queen trade. Let's see what happens in a rook in game. Let's see if I can work some magic. You're a founding member of the theater club. Man, that's pretty cool. I did theater when I was really young. Like I was a main character in my 4th grade play. I used to want to be an actor. I'm not very good at it, so that's why I'm not. But I did like doing it. I wasn't a very good actor, though. We went king here to f7, king over, take, take. Okay, this is honestly not bad. Ooh. Oh, that is bad. Oh, yeah, this is quite bad. Well, if we go rook over... Oh, no, we can get out of this. Rook over. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, yeah. I realize now what the problem was. That the b5... it was the rank, not just g5 itself. The whole rank was weak. Well, that is not good. We're down a pawn now. How we turn this around, I'm not really sure how we do that. Rook here on h8. Pawn down. I think I need to do that to lock up this square. Rook down. Check. King. just don't know. Okay, rook here. I don't know if I want to push this pawn. That's my only thing. If I push this, then they have access to this, which I'm not a fan of. Right now, it still feels like it's a draw, but I don't know if it's a draw if I do that. And then it feels like it's maybe not a draw. Because you go up, take, take, take. So let's say if I go here, take, 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 king. I'll try that actually. I think that should be good. Because yeah, I'm down a pawn still. But take, you have this passer that should be annoying to deal with. Like they can't really stop that. But I have to make it work. If this doesn't work, I'll lose. So it's a gamble. Rook over. Okay, now we're equal material. Now I think I am winning. Because if you take with the king, it doesn't work. But rook here, now you take. The king's cut off. That's the most important thing in the endgame. Cut the... Oh my god. Oh, no. That is wrong. Ah, man. That's not... I did not think that through. I moved way too quick there. F4. Oh, they could have... Well... They could have taken my rook. That would have been fine for them if they took my rook, I think. I don't think I could have done anything, really. Yeah, but now the problem is... And we're going to go up. And their king's still cut off. Whichever way they go, I move my rook the other way. Okay, capture. Rook here. Oh, that's not sound good. Okay, king's going to slide up and now take, take. So now we're playing an endgame with, they have these two pieces instead. Oh, they move their king forward. Okay. I'm going to promote still. King up. Rook down. Take. Okay, 17 seconds left. Alright, let's lock in, let's lock in. Wait, no way. Did I just throw? Oh my god, I just threw. Wow, I did. Well, and I could have drawn the game too, and I just quit and I lost the game. I could have just drawn. I would go king b7. I thought it was a way to win. I thought it would be a lot easier to win that one. What should I have done instead? I don't know what I should have done instead. Maybe, I don't know. Rook. Maybe the king was too far. Maybe it wasn't. I think that was definitely winning though. Let me see. Instead of that. So I think here's fine. Maybe it's rook down immediately instead of king down. Yeah, because now my rook is guarded. Yeah, because now you can't do anything. And I could have gone rook there and king b7 to draw it. But I was so shell-shocked that happened. I just messed that up there. You can do Friday. I guess I can do... Yeah, I can do Friday if we have enough. d4. Here to e3. Oh yeah, the trap. If they take, you lose your queen. I've seen that quite a lot playing the London so often. Well, here to h3, then castle on the next turn. Okay, knight here in the center. Rook h6 would have worked. Really? Rook h6. Here, so after they... Oh, I have to take this way. h6? Like all the way over, you're saying? Where you go up, then you go up here. Next Friday? I can do next Friday. I can do next Friday. I just can't do next Saturday or this Sunday. But I can move. We can move it, though. Bishop's going to slide up. Knight here and then knight here. I have to get our king out the way of the sacrifices. I have to be careful though, because my king does feel kind of weak right now. Maybe queen up here to get rid of all the real sacrifices there. We can go towards the center with bishop up and then maybe bishop back. That could work. Honestly, yeah. I'm trying to think of a reason why not to. I guess I will do this. And then send it back here in the center. You can still join in, Chris. Yeah, you can still join in. Here's the link. The good thing about Arena, you don't have to be here at the exact start. So here's a link to it if you want to hop in this one. I'm going to drop our bishop back now here on F3. Let's see. Man, I'm kind of stuck. I'm trying to think what I could do. They have a nice attack, their pieces. I just need to quarter in a little bit better. Maybe knight. Oh, can't go knight there anymore. Let's say maybe knight here, but they stop knight there. Bishop up, maybe. Bishop up, knight up. Honestly, knight up. I'm gonna go instead. Knight forward. In the forum the next week. Yeah, for next Friday? Yeah, that's cool with me. Because I don't think we have even enough people where it'd be an issue changing the day. So yeah, I'm fine with that. The knight can jump forward. Here. Looking to... yeah, because Friday, if I have any exam or anything, I would have already done it. So yeah, that's cool. But I just want to go back, offering the exchange. Take. We're up on time slightly, but not a whole lot. And we lost the sub there. So we're 754 now. Still gained 19 already this stream. We're closing in on 800. We're closer to 800 than 700. Again, we got some confetti to celebrate if we hit that goal this stream. And then May, appreciate those likes on TikTok. Closing in on 2,000. We take there on E2. And go queen up here to G4. Looking for the exchange. Oh, you know. Oh, I had to move for a while, I think. But I see it now. Yeah, just go up. I think this is trapped. Because they can't go there, can't go there. And the pawn's attacking. I could have done that a couple moves ago that I missed there. How I've been playing chess. I've been playing... Oh, yeah. I guess that does work. Because they could just go back. Oh, no. Oh, here. Take. I've been playing chess, I guess, since 12 years, right? Yeah, 12 years. 5 to 14, and then freshman year of college till now. So, yeah, about 12 years. What about yourself? We're attacking on C7. We're up a pawn. That was a lot to get up a pawn. Or up 2 pawns, actually. Felt like a lot to get up 2 pawns. But we are up. You vote bullet for the next one. All right, we have a bullet vote for when the next tournament starts up. Queen here to E5. Look for the exchange. 4 months ago, what got you into it? We look for the exchange here on E5. Got them, or like a friend or another popular YouTuber, like Hikaru or something. Or we look for the exchange there on E5, and then maybe F4 after. This one has basically 41 minutes left. They have 20 seconds left. We're not going to 3-move repetition. So that, or just push a pawn for it, and then we can set this up again. Because I don't really want to, I could like calculate through this, but it's really not a huge point in that. We're offering the queen exchange here. You know, I don't want to mess this up. Yeah, let's just go for this. Check. And then take. And take. Now they can't take the queen. Up. Take. And you go queen down. That would be an interesting move. And then queen down here. Check. Queen. And we get the win. And it's a win on the board there. How can you become 2,000? Honestly, I just played a lot. Like I've played a lot of games in the last couple, I guess the last 3 years at this point. I've practiced a lot. I've done a lot of puzzles. Play over the board, I think, is more useful. I guess there's no scientific proof. But like for me, I prefer over the board. I think that is a better way to improve. Because you're playing when it's like pressure, you know. I think that is a difference, honestly. Like I playing over the board has helped a lot. Saw a TikTok about chess. Man, that's pretty cool. What's your rating at now? 4 months. It may not be super high, but it could be. We're going to go rook here, though, on the open file. They played a different opening this time. They did not play the same thing they did the last couple games. They're looking for a sack, I think. knight here, attack, and then drop our knight back here to d7. But yeah, I just played a lot of puzzles on Andrija. I would say that's pretty much it. Like, that's all I can really think that I've done. I guess I've read a book, but I didn't finish it though. But I guess I read it a little bit. But I just played a lot of games on a lot of puzzles. And watched, not a lot, but I've watched YouTube videos on openings. Even people who are worse than me, honestly, I think was helpful. Like to just see, they would go over openings, like specifically, like something that someone just knows very well, even if they weren't as tactical. So getting advice or a little tip from anywhere, I think would be good. But bishop here, I guess you can't go up because this is falling. Here they just go up. Knight up doesn't do anything. I want to go pawn forward. I just can't convince myself that it does anything. I guess it's a blitz game, so I need to do something. Let's just go a4. Get some space here. Since school started, yeah, I feel that. I haven't played as much since school started for me either. That's why I'm not the biggest fan. Like, I wish I was playing more chess than I am. Queen's going to slide here. This really isn't a good move, but let's see if something good happens from it. But yeah, there's really nothing good about this. They didn't even have to do that, funnily enough. There's a way to just avoid that altogether for them. But they don't do it that way. If we push up, there's just no square. I guess we go bishop here. That's the only thing I can think of. To get some space, some control. Could I show? Yeah, so I can do, between the next tournament, I can go through some puzzles. That's usually what I do anyways, but yeah, I can do that. And Discord to get a good amount of people here this Saturday. Streaming tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be on the next couple days. I'll definitely be on tomorrow and then Saturday. And then Sunday, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to stream Sunday. I think, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I feel like getting up super early to stream, because I'd have to do that before I left. But I might, because I really don't want to miss 2 days in a row. But they push here to b3. I feel like there's a mistake there somewhere, but I can't see it right now. Take. I think there is. Well, I don't see it though, so it doesn't matter even if it. Oh yeah. Wait, no, take. Wait, take here first, and then there's definitely something here. I just don't see it yet. But there's something. I just can't put my finger on it. Okay, they slide over. This I know. Is it queen here? I think it is. I think you can just go queen here, right? Queen here. This is not hanging. Equal material, but they have things that are like falling very soon. Do I prefer this Saturday next Friday? I would say, I really honestly, between those 2 days, I don't care. Like, it's cool either way. Just let me know. Like, I guess if you don't care, I'd say Saturday, because it's I was gonna do like the costume I was gonna do like on Fridays, but I could just move that to a different day, I guess. So if we have to pick a day, I'd say Saturday. But again, like if you want the other day, they both work. Do you recommend any courses or YouTube videos? I don't know a specific one, but I like the older videos personally. Like when they have like the chess program and not a chess.com account. Personally, like when they have that, those are my favorite videos on YouTube to watch for chess. When it's like 13 years ago or something. I found those very helpful. I learned a lot of tactics and traps from watching those types of vids. Move our knight forward. I have 27 seconds left here. A lot more. Yeah, right now it's probably not going to work. To be honest, we're going to take here. Take. I don't have enough time. "17 seconds. We can pre-move that. I don't want to promote. Oh yeah, I can do that. Is this not checkmate? Oh, okay. There we go. We get mate there. We got to speed up there at the end, but we get the win for that. Let's go to this next game. Appreciate the follow there, Harry. All right, let's see. D4, bishop here to F4. Oh, take here first. Share with my Discord. Yes, sir. Let's hope. I hope we can get enough for it. I'm not 100% sure. I hope we can. I'm gonna take here. Appreciate that, Harry. Appreciate the follow as well. I don't know that. I mean, I do think I can move fast. That one was kind of easy though, because it was already decided. But I get your point. Yeah, I guess that might be. Yeah, I guess it was kind of cool. But it was like all like it was like Puzzle Storm. Like okay, you gotta go there. You gotta go there. You gotta go there. It was like these halves that happened. I was guessing. And then once the rook was over, like pushing the pawn down, I think you have to go for it. We're going to go here to b3, bishop here, and there. I guess a4 is stopping, pawn forward, up, bishop here, like that. That should work. Here. Up, bishop here, and c4. And then knight. I think something like that. Joint last stream, played a bunch of Bull and Blitz games. Really? Man. Now that's fire, man. He joined one of my streams like months ago. Like he's really tapped in because I didn't have, I mean, not that I'm like some huge streamer or anything now, but I mean, he did it when I had like, I don't know. I don't even know if I had 100 subs when he came in. But he came in and said, I'll be watching. I was like, he's like, I'll be watching. Like, okay. That was pretty cool. That was cool of him. Like he has like 100,000 subs or something or followers. And he's just tapped in all the time. Because he didn't have to do that. Like he took his time out to actually watch my stream for a little bit. There you go. Queen here to d4. Maybe a pin and a couple subs there, yo. We're almost at 760. Much appreciated on YouTube. And then Kurt, appreciate the likes there on TikTok. I think I want to go queen here. I don't know if it works though. But I have to make a move, so we're going to go queen here. We have to make a move. I'm not sure if it works. Bishop up after. Oh, this doesn't work. I see what I did. Oh, now it does work. It doesn't work though, because I want to show that real quick actually. Because the problem is, if they go up, what I missed was I had intended to just go here, but then take. They could still go knight here. I actually could go over. Actually, it does work. I missed queen over there at the end, but yeah. We're playing third place here. I'm in second, one ahead. We have bishop here to f4. What's his rating? I don't know his exact rating. And I see him teach a lot of earlier stuff, but I assume he's pretty high rated himself, right? Bishop's going to drop back. We're almost at 760 there on YouTube. 758. Appreciate the new subs. Wow, very aggressive. Very aggressive here. Bishop up here. Knight up. Take 24. Oh, okay. I was like 400. You only want a couple? All right, that makes more sense. We go knight here. I was like, he has to be high because I see him like explain some concepts, but he breaks them down for like different ratings. I don't know what to do against this. This very aggressive style of play. We could take there maybe. They have a lot of pawns active. Capture. Okay. And queen. Oh. Well. Queen here? I feel like, I don't know. Let me just here protect my king. I don't have an easy way to do this. Oof, that was almost horrible. I almost just took there because the queen's there. That would have been a horrible move. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't do that. The knight's going to jump here. I really have no clue. Because if you take, opening that up, but then I don't know how to keep my pieces safe. They attack, bishop drops back. We played 5 blitz, 2 or 3 bullet. You think you won? Hey, that's pretty good against a 2400, but you're basically 2400 though, so not like that's too difficult or impressive for you. Like you're basically the same rating. I really need to look up how to play against this because I feel like I'm underprepared. The rook's gonna slide over. This is crazy. Like, what are you supposed to do here? I guess queen down, But like, even this feels like it's not really the right move. What I've done is just tried to blockade my king, because they attack very quickly here. Slide their rook over. Okay, take. My goal is just to insulate my king. That's the main goal here. Just make sure my king is safe. We won some material. We're down 20 seconds. The queen exchange. Oh, this is a blunder. This is a blunder. Wait, do I see it? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I get it. Because they're going to slide over with that rook. Yeah, I thought they messed up, but if they take that way, it is a blunder. Because you could take... Even that's not really a blunder, because they take on b2, I guess. Huh. I think they just figured it out. Yeah, I don't think that's... Either way would have been fine. It took me a while to see that, but yeah, they could have been fine either way. However, we are up a pawn, which is an advantage. Not the end of the world, but it is some advantage. I almost want to just let them get that back so my king can go there. Because you could go here, but then there, and then there, and then... I don't know. That feels kind of weak having that be a backwards pawn. We're just going to go king up. There's no discovered check, so we're cool. Maybe we could just sit and double up. Here. Take. I see the mistake. Yeah. I messed up there a little bit. Oh, no, I did. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. There's a cool tactic here. I wonder if I get to show it. Take. Come on. Do it. Yes. I think that's wrong because the knight's actually trapped. So the pawn there makes it so the knight's trapped, which is crazy. The knight can't go back because they have to drop a pawn. Wow. I would have never... That's a crazy way to be losing. Truly. That's nuts. We're going to go up here. So we're up 2. I should be able to break through. And then king there. Or pawn up first. Oh, whoa. Oh, my God. Oh, no. That's almost a huge mistake. But we're able to turn it around. That would have been horrible if they just win the game. But yeah, now it is a win. We're going to go up. Yeah, the knight. I hope I can show it, but I do get to show it eventually. The knight was there. And this is just a win now. Take. And they resign. Let's go to the next one. That was a cool game, though. Reach your peak bullet of 2340. I hit 2309, then I lost a lot of games. I hit 2309, though. I did hit my new bullet peak, but I'm not there anymore. I'm not there. I'm going to try and get back there probably over the weekend. That's my goal. I want to get to my new peak of 2310 or higher. We're 2 subs away from 260, and we're in second place, but rejection's 8 for 8. So my 6 for 7 looks trivial, as we are not 8 for 8 like rejection here. Let's see. What's your blitz rating? We can watch rejection and thinker here play a game. It looks like... Alright, we're playing 5th place here. We're going to go d4 on the first move. Bishop, oh no, take here first. Knight to f3. 2140. What were you at? Here. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did drop a lot. Knight up. Alright, can I remember the moves? Okay, with the bishop it's easier, because it's rook over, and you take the queen. Oh, okay. They did this intentionally. Usually there's some... I keep saying that. I need to look that up there. It was cool to see you jump back to a knight trade and block up the center. Yeah, that... With the knight trade... Wait, the knight trade. The knight... Are you talking about when after this and they go there and I take? Are you saying when I do that? No, that's not the knight trade. Or when they allow that? In that last game? Did I already forget? I think that's what happened, right? In the last game, in the center. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. It was earlier on, wasn't it? When they got the double pawns there, when they exchange. Castle here. Honestly, it's not even that bad, but I think I am slightly better. I've never been trick-or-treating. I've only done like at a zoo, like it's called Zubu. But I appreciate that, Adam. I'm gonna go up here, up to e4, then up. Queen c4. Looking to attack potentially, and then rook slides over. Take. I guess they got some stuff for this, but a queen is a queen. I think sooner or later it'll look like a queen. Just give it some time to shed its skin. They're going to go here. Shed its teeth, I guess. Knight here, rook over. Here, here. I don't know. Did I mess this up? I might have messed this up. Because it should feel more winning than this, I'll say. Like, this doesn't even feel like an advantage. Here. I think once I trade the knight off, it should feel better. But that's like, that shouldn't be, it should be no conditional for being up a queen. Like, it should just feel better. Take. Okay. Check. And then, I mean, that's even the problem. Like, going here, I guess, fine. Because check, you can go king up, king up. I want to go h3 first, but I think you have to take your chance to get your queen involved here. I think so. Check here. But they can block everything. Wow. Rook, bishop. Very nice combo. Yeah, that's the move, I think. Oh, okay, well, let's make this difficult, though. Queen here, check. They go up, and then here, check. Not check, here, attack. And then take. There's no discovered check. And you can take there next as well. Even if they discover it, take, you'll take. And the queen finally is acting like a queen. It's combined these two pieces. It should be better. And it's showing that it is. They take. Yeah, you have to get out the way. But now this and this is hanging. And you've removed some of their army. And you can kind of see why this is better for white. Although they made this take a while. Like I feel like I was not better for a lot of this, to be honest. But it doesn't matter if I can win the game. We're going to take here and then just go up. I want to go h3. I think I just go h3 for safety purposes. Oh, no, this is a blunder. Queen here. Then you take. There we go. Finally. That was a long game. That was a long game. But we finally get the win after they sack the queen. We're playing third place here. This is the perfect relaxed game. Playing thinker here. Exactly what I needed after a long game. We're going to go up here to c6. Bishop here to d6. This one has 21 minutes left. 21 more minutes. We're going to castle on this next turn. I think it's been up on time a lot in our last couple of games. Knight here and then knight b6. Wow, a lot of sacrifices going on. A lot of sacrificing in the games you've been playing. We're going to go knight here attacking. And then knight d5. This is only technically our second game played. We played a game but didn't count though. This is our second real game. And you sacked in the game that didn't count either. This is 3 straight games of sacks. I see you're trying some new stuff out. We're going to go knight here in the center blockading though. Rook over. Bishop up. Take. Take. Knight in. Getting an active piece that can't be kicked by a pawn. As you can see, both their pawns are sitting forward. Their queen slides in. We're going to go queen up. Trying to guard this. And then we go queen up. Trying to get this queen off the board. We'll see, though. I'm hoping that's what we can do. They slide their figure forward. Here, offering the exchange of queens. I would prefer to exchange these queens, so I'm hoping we can. I'm hoping we can. They go for it. We're going to take with this or this. This is the question here. Which way to take? I think it's better to take with the pawn long term. Like, yeah, the rook seems better, but having the pawns connect could be a very good thing. But the only thing about that is if you go there, this is a hole for the rest of the game. So maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. This is a difficult choice. This is a very important choice. If you take here, their knight can always sit there. Now your pawn could go there. I'm going to take with this way. I think one was better. I'm not sure which one it was. Alright, their knight slides back here to attack this. Wow, yeah, that's an issue too. You can't guard this. I guess either way that would have happened though. So maybe they just had a way out. Because now this is double attacks. If you go up, they'll just take. If you go up, I think we'll go up though. We'll let them take on that square. Capture. Rook down and rook over. I think that's how we'll do it. And we go for this exchange. We have a minute left of their minute 50. Send the link. I got you. We're in a new sub there. We're closing in on 760, but here's the link, chess. I've just sent it in chat. Let's go to this next game. We're going to take here. Next move. Take here on a4. They slide back. Check. Check. And then what? That's the question. What is the follow-up? We could capture, but there's no way. There's got to be a way to get something better. Knight in. Check. Over. Or we could try. But even knight here. Over. Or over. Over. Or we can try it. I don't think this is like a forced win though. Their rook moves, we're just gonna get out the way. Knight takes. Check. I have 20 seconds left. Ah, that's the issue. I have 20 seconds left. So they don't care. I keep taking too long. Alright. Well, that's probably game for that reason. King's gonna move out the way. Gonna move out the way. Oh, wait. That doesn't do... Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Now we're just going to lose this one on time, I think. We're going to drop our king out the way. And they're going to push their pawn. And our pawns are 2 out of the game. My knight's 2 out of the game. I went for like a checkmate idea, but we're too long on time as well, I think. So even if it was a way to draw it, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Because our pieces are just too... Or, not our pieces. Our clock is just too low. Because there might be some way you can actually draw this. But with 1 second left, is it realistic? And now it's like, can you even draw it, though? Actually, you could. I think you're winning. That's kind of the funny part. I think you're actually winning. Because if they go, they have to go rook a2, or you would take there. But let's go to the next game here. We take a loss there. And let's see if we can get back on track. We're still in second, but Thinker might take it from us, depending on what happens on this next game here. But yeah, we're waiting for a game. It's very close between, I guess, 2nd through 5th, really. I'm up, but they're all 1 point apart. So that's, gotta worry about that next group. Michelle's playing rejection. So that may be, oh, Michelle's up. Honestly, that might be good for me. But maybe not. Maybe Michelle takes down rejection. I would prefer rejection to win, though. Because Michelle, I can't catch rejection. I can still beat out Michelle. So hopefully, rejection wins there. But it looks like down a pawn, that might be a tough endgame. I'm going to go up here to d5, though. The knight's going to slide forward. c5. I think a6. I didn't like going b6. That felt wrong. Take. Capture. Queen out. Let's just see what happens here. It's going all right. Up. And then here. Yeah, I could have tried that. Maybe move a little. But we're going to take here there on c4. We're going to try some stuff. We have some tactics in line. Capture, bishop take. I don't know. I might just be winning. Because knight can slide in, bishop can slide in, or knight can slide here even to cut the queen off. But the queen can't even go anywhere. So let's just take this one step at a time. No, knight here is better because the queen can't go up. Because knight here, the queen can move. Which is what I'm trying to avoid. Okay, they slide their knight. Okay, the knight here, I still think could work. The knight here might be better. Okay, let's go knight here. And then bishop here. This is an early game attack. Putting all our pieces on this pin here. And we can even castle and get a rook here on d8. I'm not sure if we're able to move that quick. Okay, drop their knight back. Let's go for the pin. Here. Take, take, take. Man, there's not really a way to break through. That I can see at least. Is there any piece that's not active that can be? If we capture. Capture. Let's just castle first. We don't have to rush anything. We can keep the pin as long as we want to keep the pin. And we can try and get other pieces involved. They move their knight, their pawn. We're going to drop our knight back. Then we can go knight back here. Maybe I should have taken. But the worst case, we're up a pawn and we have a active position. Then we're going to go knight here. Like, you can't ask for much worse than this. Like, even given that we didn't find a way to win the game here, you can see how this is just a little bit better for black. The knight has these great squares. You still have the pin and now just the fork. And that's game. Take. Well, it should be game. Check. We got to make sure we actually close it out. They slide over. We're going to go up here to avoid any type of back rank mate. I love to trade off my rook. We're going to take this here. Queen's going to move. We have a queen for a bishop, basically. But their pawn structure is very solid, so it makes it where it doesn't feel like some huge advantage just yet. But just give me a couple moves to work on that. Move our queen out the way. We're going to reroute our knight. And we want to try and get some of these pawns out the center so our queen has easier access. Easier inroads, and that'll make it an easier game. But knight back first, and then knight up, I think. But they attack this. Okay, so making it a bit complicated. We're going to slide our queen over to guard, and then knight back and then up. Oh, they take it, really? Was not expecting that. Okay, queen up here now. Now you can see pathways for our queen to get more active. This whole diagonal has nice squares for it. And drop their bishop back, queen here, check. And once we get one of them out the way, it'll all fall down. So take here first. And now this is weak. This is still weak. The knight guards it, and that's cool. But taking there, and they have not that much time left. You can see how it's probably going to go our favor. But this is a very important win. Capture, queen down even. Take here, attack. When one in pawn fell, you just had to figure out what domino to have fall down first. We give a check. Take here, attacking. They attack the queen. Let's see, 7 seconds left. Check. I was trying to get something else there, but apparently I can't. I'm going to drop our queen all the way back and let's go queen up maybe. Here. And then queen here because it's guarded. That's actually checkmate if we get it off. But they stop it. So what if we go check here first and then queen here? That's a cool mate, the way that's... look at the geometry. But there, we got the king stuck. That's guarded there, and the bishop guards that other square. Go to this next one. Here, and Scalar, if you want to hop in this tournament, we have the link there in the chat. But 10 minutes left. It's looking like... No, who... Oh, Thinker took my spots. Let's say, who caught up to me? It looks like Thinker took. And Scalar, appreciate that donation there on TikTok. We go knight here to f6. Go up here to d6. Take here in the center. We can drop back, even though, I guess here attacking first. And then bishop e7. Knight drops back, or a5 first. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, that's wrong. a5 first doesn't make any sense. I could have, if I was going to do that, I should have went c6 first. Because then even that wouldn't have trapped the bishop, which is what I was trying to do. That was dumb. I wouldn't have even trapped the bishop. We're going to go up here to stop the bishop from sliding in. With 9 minutes left, you can start thinking about what you like to see for the next tournament or the next just stream events. So you can type in chat the time control. If you want to see a puzzle rush, type that in chat as well. But just type away what you would like to see. We're going to go up here to c6, bishop d6. I'm looking for the exchange here on d6. But Thinker caught us on a nice little win streak. We're going to go queen here. And we're no longer in second place, it seems. No longer in second. Knight to d7 on the next one, and then knight can slide up. Bishop f5, knight d7, and then rook e8 after, I'm thinking. We'll see, though. We'll see. How long does it take? The tournament is... This one has 9 minutes left. If it's not blitz, it's usually half an hour. So if it's bullet, or I guess rapid's also an hour. But if it's bullet or variant, I make it half an hour. But blitz, they're an hour long arena. But this one has 8 minutes left. We're going to go knight here. Attacking, the rook can slide over. But you don't have to stay for like the whole event. It's an arena, so it doesn't rely on people staying, really. I mean, obviously you need people to stay, but like it doesn't rely on the same person staying. So if you have to leave or you don't want to stay, you don't have to or anything. I'm going to take here on d7. Like, you want to be messing it up, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But we can slide our rook over on this open file. The knight can jump forward, looking for an exchange. There. Let's see, though. Tactics. Yeah, so maybe I wasn't clear. Like, tactics, I should say, like, Puzzle Rush. Like, vote if you want to see that. Because I did that last stream when we didn't have enough for a tournament. And it seemed like it was a good response to it. It was the biggest stream I've ever had. So that is definitely on the table if that's what people want to see instead. Because I don't really care what I do, as long as it's chess related. So like I don't have a preference, honestly. It's whatever is preferred. I can do whatever I would want to do. Like I really don't care. But even if I did care, I could do that off stream. So like on stream, I don't have any preference. Whatever wins. Or I prefer not rapid, but I'd even that, like I'd still do it. We go knight up here, I think. Yeah. Do they take up? Do they take? This is honestly not that good of a square. I went here because they can't keep me off of it, but that's not a good reason. Like, it's not like a good... It's not good. Like, it's good because you can't remove it, but there's no, like, plan with it, which is usually why you'd make a move like that. Like, you'd have a plan, but I don't have a plan. I'm going to give a check. I was worried about that. Queen's going to slide here. And we're looking to take... This bishop's guarding this still. But they're down a minute. That's kind of the big issue here. They're down on time. Oh. Well, I guess this is fine. Yeah, I thought they were going to go there. Because you can take. And then... You're cool. Because you go bishop there if they slide rook over. Or they don't even do that. Okay, rook over here. I think they had to. And then here. And now that's hanging. So that's kind of a cool way to get the win. Because they have to move their knight. Or I guess they don't have to. But they're going to lose their knight or their rook. I guess they can keep their knight there. But they resign to go to this next game here. And Michelle has caught up. So this game actually will end too. This game is going to end. There's 6 minutes and 16 seconds left. And this game is going to be less than that. So if I lose this, I will lose third place. But if I win this, I'll keep third. So this is the most important game of the tournament for me if I want a podium or not. Quite the aggressive player. The knight, I guess, drops back. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Like, it shouldn't be working, but this is working. The pawns are just pushed up, and I can't. All right, we gotta respond somehow. Up here to guard this here. They push, take. Knights. No, I guess here to get our bishop active. Bishop here. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get our bishop here. And they guard the pawn. I don't want to... Well, obviously I can't castle this way. But I can't go anywhere. I don't play against this chess very often. Eliza has played it before, but that's it that I can remember. Very active. I don't remember what you're supposed to do. Like, castling any way feels wrong. Like, no way that I can castle feels like the right move. If you push, they push. Take. I mean, I feel like there's no other choice. I think you have to push. Like, I think it's worse to not push, honestly. But they just push forward. Okay. Rook's going to slide over. We have to get rid of this pawn amoeba. This is just too much happening. They're too close together. They have all these pieces towards the center. That this is the issue. It's just too much happening. I have to trade some stuff off. Appreciate the new sub there. Catch you later. Catch you next time, Zach. Thank you for tuning in. And we hit 760 there on YouTube. Much appreciated. 40 away from 800 there on YouTube. Almost, yeah, I know, man. Almost 800 is crazy. Crazy. I think knight here, though, would work. How does it work, though? I don't know if it works. Up, take. Wait, take, up, take. You can't take there anymore. I have no idea what to do. This is crazy. I have no idea. Going up here runs into issues. I'm just going to take this and open up my rook. That's what I'm thinking for that move. And now, knight back. I don't want a castle because my king doesn't feel safe. Take. Oh, now they want a pawn. Uh-oh. That could be an issue. Well, honestly, losing that is kind of a relief. Like, I know what I thought I was losing. Seeing it on the board, seeing what I have to deal with now, a bit kind of refreshing. Like, I know this is definitely losing, but at least I know what I'm dealing with now. There's just no real like indicator what was happening before this. Okay, take. Maybe I'll take that back. The rook sliding in is a huge issue. Wow, I may lose the must-win game here. May lose a must-win game. I don't see a way through. Like, honestly, my bishop just feels trapped. My pieces are poorly placed. If you go, you can't go over. Yeah, I feel like you just would have to sacrifice. There's no real way through that I can see. Yeah, I don't see how you would get out of it. You could take here, I guess, but that, like, feels like that's not it. I have 24 seconds. Queen. I don't have that much time left, so I have to make this quick. Whatever I'm going to do. Whatever I'm going to try. I don't know if there's a try that works anymore. But yeah, check. Back out the way. Seven seconds left. Yeah, that's going to be game. Yeah, GG. That's crazy. That was a great game. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. It was very aggressive pawns. That lost me third place too. I gotta look up what you're supposed to do, because I feel like the London just doesn't work against that, and I played it still. I imagine I have to go maybe more aggressive towards the center instead of that. Some Mav last weekend. I dropped by there. He did 67. Didn't even know the no. I bet. Man, that's how I feel. Like, I'm in class and someone will say it, and I'm like, because I hear it so much, I'm like, man. But it's really not. Plus, for my age range. Like, I don't. Oh, okay, we take the queen. But 20 seconds left, it doesn't matter. Very crazy chess. That was a great game. Great win. And that was a clutch win by you. That gives you, what is that? It gives you third place, right? GG. Rook's going to slide down. Rook over. Yeah, it's because it's 5 seconds left. That's the reason why it's 5 seconds. All right, there it is. So let's announce the winners. First, Rejection Therapy, 11 for 12, almost undefeated. Thinker in second with 39 points, and Michelle in third. Beat me out for the spot in the last game for 28 points in fourth place. So those are our winners. If you want to vote for something else, please type in chat. So Rob has voted for Bullet. Oui, en français. En français, je comprends un peu. But yeah, those are our winners. So yeah, vote for Blitz, vote for Bullet. Give me 1 sec, I need to grab a water. But I'm not leaving. I just need to grab a water. But it's 1-1 right now. If you want to vote, please type in chat. There. So 3 plus O, 1 plus O. Any other votes so far? 2 votes for 3O. I'll say Bullet as well. Non français. Non, je ne comprends l'Espagne. Je suis désolé, tu ne comprends. On comprend un peu avec l'espagnol, tu comprends, mais ne comprends beaucoup des mots pour langue de l'Espagne. But I'll also vote for Bullet, so that's 2-2 right here. Ouais, n'est pas W, n'est pas. Je ne comprends beaucoup des mots, mais un peu. J'utilise beaucoup des ans. But yeah, we have 2 votes here, 2-2. If you would like to change, I'd say another minute because it is 2-2. So if you want to add that in, that you'd like to see, please type in the chat. Blitz has 3 votes. Blitz for the 3-peat maybe. It's 3-2 right now, and we're 39 away from 800. That's crazy. That's crazy. But it is 3-2. You can type in chat what you would like to see. Everyone can have 1 vote. So if you want to vote, you can type in chat. Everyone's allowed to vote there. But yeah, we have another like 20-ish seconds left on the vote timer. So if you would like to, you have some more time still to add in your votes. Let's see. Another sub, much appreciated. We're at 762. A vote for Bughouse. So it's 3-2 to 1. 3 for Blitz, 2 for Bullet, 1 for Bughouse. And that's the timer. So Blitz wins 3 straight times. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. But the Blitz with the 3-peat. So we have to respect the results. Unless someone else types in chat right about now. But it does look like it will be except a 3 plus O 3-peat. I see. If only it counted, man. If only it counted. We do have 3 typed out words of Bullet. But let me create this arena name. Let's see. A new sub there. Ugun. But yeah, it is 3-2-1, unfortunately. It does win. Who won last time? Wait, no, Rejection won. Can Rejection repeat? Repeat if he's playing again. Featuring Rejection. I don't know. Has it been a 3 in a row? I don't think it's been 3 in a row in a while for anything. I guess Bullet probably wins sometimes 3 in a row. But with this, I guess with this many votes, it hasn't been that consistent. But Blitz wins again. Let's create this one. I guess nothing new here if you've been here for any amount of time on this stream. Blitz does win the 3rd straight time. I've just put it there in the chat. Then if you're watching on, what is this? TikTok, here it is in the notes section. But 3 plus O does win for the 3rd straight time. And then I'll do a puzzle rush, I guess. Or do a puzzle rush for 5 minutes. Let's see if we get the 5 minutes in. 3, 2, 1. Just there. You join after. Bet. Rook's going to slide down. Rook down for checkmate. Queen down here to D1. Rook's going to slide down, mate. Take here on E8. I'm from the United States. What about you, Battery? I'm going to slide down, take here, take here. Take here on F2. Checkmate. You're going to sack your queen, actually, and then go promote to a queen. Checkmate here. This is pretty easy to start off here. Checkmate on F1, or checkmate on F1 after you sack the queen. Pawn forward, bishop up, then you win the queen here. All right, next up. Oh, you promote to queen, and you promote this pawn to a queen as well here. I just responded. I said, United States, what about you? But yeah, we can take the free queen here. We can take here on G3. Queen's going to slide here. Take here in the corner. Capture, attacking the queen. Take back, and you're still guarding that bishop with the queen. Checkmate here on A8. What's going on, Yume? How you doing, man? I think you can take this, and then you take here. What's the rating sitting at now? I think capture, that's mate. I have a blitz tournament that will be loading up in a couple. I think you take this way, and then there's so much going on there. Capture, rook slides down, take here on A1. I'm not this one I don't know. If you take, There's no way you can sack all the way through, I don't think. Oh, it's knight here. Okay, I say I don't see this if it's anything besides that. And they know sack works, but you go there, they can't take it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that the first time in 2000s? And then what time? That's rapid, right? I think here, queen trade, and you take the rook in the corner. All right, cool. Queen down, take. Man, congratulations. How's it going? Honestly, it's been a decent week. I got my exam grade back. Definitely better than the average, and better than I thought I did. So I was cool with that. And then I had a project. My group did better than the average on by far. Like the average like an 80, we got a 90. And then 2 presentations. They both went pretty good. So honestly, I can't complain these last couple of weeks in school, to be honest. Like, it's been going pretty good. As good as you could hope, really, realistically. What do I study? Applied engineering sciences. I'm going to give a check there. I think you go knight here, take, and then rook and slide over here to h1, checkmate, and you take here. All right, cool. Oh, actually, this is it. I thought that was it for a different reason, though, but you bring the other rook down. Check. You don't take the rook, actually. We just did the same puzzle, but you slide over. Oh, you can't. Oh, you deflect, and then you do it. That's cool. You take queen and take bishop. Yeah. All right, you have the white pieces. Rook over, capture, and then you go down for the queen. And you have the pin, and then knight back. King up. Yeah, and then take, and then rook over. And they can't stop the checkmate. Alright, bishop's going to slide. No, it was the other way. I thought it didn't matter, but it did. That's tough. We could have got that one, though. But get that one incorrect. Where did I put the water? Here we go. All that matters. Yeah, it is unfortunate. It takes a lot of the time away, but at least I'm seeing good results with it. We're going to check. How's the job hunt? I know you said you're looking for a new job last time, right? Pawn down, take, rook here. Wow, that's a crazy way to block that. You could capture, bishop down. That doesn't feel right. No, there's something else. But bishop here, they can get a queen. So that's also wrong. There's got to be, well, there's obviously a solution. If you go here, check, up, check, up, check, up. There's too many checks. So there's no way the solution is simply get out the way of the checks. But I really don't see this. No, yeah, I have no idea. All right, let's go back to the tournament. We can quit this. The tournament should be starting momentarily. We got 42 there. Let's see. It should start now. 260 applications. Ended up with construction. That is not one of your degrees, is it? Or I guess they, like, whatever. Experience is experience. But isn't that not related, though? But I guess you've done, like, some hard degrees, though. So that probably doesn't matter too much. Appreciate you tuning in, Amy. Appreciate you tuning in. Great tournament. That was a fun last game there. I'm going to go up here to h6 next. a5. Here, and then bishop up. Yeah, so what are you doing exactly? Like, what is that related to math? I guess, like, what specifically is a better question. Like, are you calculating, like, what... Like, are you designing plans like a civil engineer? Yeah, I should have taken that last turn. I don't know why I didn't take that. I should have just taken it. Even right there, you could have dealt with that. I will capture with the knight. And then maybe go up. I could have taken this way too. I don't know. I'm not confident in that decision. They move their pawn in, knight back, and then bishop here to b7. And then knight up. Attacking it. The bishop b7 next for sure. How much money? What size? Oh, okay. Wow, mathematics major. That's an interesting way to think about it. I guess every business does need someone that can do math. take here, or, but isn't that like finance though? I guess it's math and I guess like the same thing though. You probably can learn the same thing a finance person learned. They take bishop here. Oh, I messed up, I think. Well, you have to go up, and you have to get out the way of that. This is a nasty position, but here's a way out of it. Luckily, we move our rook here. Somehow we've now lost this game. It feels like it should be a loss, honestly, but we are slippery because this was very bad. We don't have our knight developed. Okay, you have to take bishop up. I will say they've made it a very pleasant last couple moves for me because they could have been a lot worse, I think. The knight's going to slide here. Oh, no, no, no. Wow. Yeah. Horrible mistake. You can't even get anything for it. Yeah, you either give it up for free or not. Wow. Wow. Yeah, gotta get out the way. Take. Nothing else I can really do. Just have to slide back. Yeah. We just lost a bishop there for nothing. Bishop's going to slide out the way. I didn't even get a pawn. Like, I got literally nothing. That is not going to be good long term. I got nothing for it. Okay. Knight's going to jump forward to try and cut this off. That's tough. That's tough. Like, getting something would have been better than, like, nothing. Nothing is horrible. The knight's going to jump here. Like, that is... I can't say I got anything at all of value for that. Alright, we're going to jump our rook over and look for the exchange. And then here. And then here. There's no fork. Okay, we have to try and keep pressure. That's the only way we'll win this. And then bishop down. It's the only thing I can try. Like, this doesn't even work, but you gotta try something. Like, you can't try nothing. That obviously won't work if you try nothing. You have to try something. We're gonna go back here attacking it. But there's a pretty easy fix, I think. Okay, they're attacking my rook. Take. Again, I just can't get anything for this. My knight's just stuck. Go try in the corner. Gotta get out the way. Gotta get out the way. Here. Wow, this is something. Trying to survive through this attack. They have a lot of moves here. A lot of moves to try and force me to lose some material. We're trying to get through it. King's gonna jump forward. Ooh, we cut connection. Oh, the fork. Oh, what a find. Yeah, they just stop everything there. I thought I figured out a way through, and I did not. And I did not. Yo, we figured out a way. Let's go. Hold on. We turned it around. Way to stay with it. There we go. Look at the tactics. We figured out a way to win this game. Yo, that's pretty cool. Let's do action replay on the end there. That happened quickly. So what happened was we had to sack our rook there so we could get the queen to survive. Oh, the accuracy is actually not that bad either. Maybe I can write that timestamp down. I thought I played bad. 86%. Honestly, not as bad as I thought that was going to be. Today is October 16th, I think. 16th. and then 239. But yeah, this what happened here. Let's focus on the end game. I blundered. This is a horrible move. So we're down on material, but what we're doing here is we're trying to figure. I'm trying to set up a checkmate idea, and this doesn't work. But you have to put pressure. Like that's the only way you can try. You have to avoid checkmate. You don't want to go like get in the corner diagonal. I thought I found it, but knight here, great move. The issue is we have this one pawn in the center. Appreciate that, Leroy. Well, that's the issue. We have that one pawn here. And we figured out a way. We just push it, and then boom. Sack, queen, and this is the mistake. Queen over, now you take the rook there. That happened kind of quickly, so I want to just go back through that again. Let's go to the next game in the tournament. That was the first game. We're 1 for 1, and if you want to hop in this, you can still hop in the tournament. There's room for everyone that wants to join in. All right, just sent it there. Playing puzzle, playing first place. E4, E5. What's going on? How you doing today? We're going to take there in the center. I'm going to go up here to E6. Knight. Oh. It's not what I play against usually. Okay, this is something different. Bishop here to E7. Knight up. Castle. And then H6 maybe. We'll take. C5. I mean, they're going to let me have it. I'll try and keep it. Up here attacking. They stopped what I'm trying to do. Bishop F5. I want to go B5. But Bishop F5. Just develop. And then maybe knight here. Okay. Oh. That makes a lot of sense. Because they move the knight. This is hanging. That's the problem. Well. Yeah. That's kind of annoying. Could you just move the bishop, though? I think you can. You're just going to move the bishop out the way. And then probably just go like G5 or something. And just accept having a weaker pawn structure in order to try and maintain a winning position. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Oh, but they have a nice move. I wonder if they find it. I messed up a little bit. They have a nice idea. The sack. That's not what I was looking at. Quite. Well, okay, this is, yeah. I was looking at this move, though. I don't know if it works the same way anymore, though, I'll say. Because now, if I go here, maybe it does work the same way. Wait, take, check. Oh. Yeah, that definitely works. Wow, what a find. We're going to go queen here, though. Only thing... But the problem if you go queen over... Oh, yeah, queen over... Oh, no, it doesn't work. Because queen here, take, queen here. But then queen here. Okay, they're just going to trust it. There. Because you have to guard this pawn. Take. Okay, we caught those moves. And then there. And then let's go here, back. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, the bishop's hanging. Duh. Okay, that makes way more sense. I was like, what are they trying to do there? But the bishop's hanging. And there's still a pin. So, yeah, they are just winning. What an amazing set of moves. Okay, they move there. I mean, I have to try and stop it before I get checkmated. Take. Oh, yeah, you can't. Yeah, they outplayed me here completely. You can't even get the bishop. Wow, that's beautiful. I didn't think the sacrifice worked, and it works completely. Now we're just down a rook. Nothing, no counterplay, just down a rook here. There's nothing really to play for unless they blunder. Which, I mean, it's not impossible, but feels unlikely. Doesn't feel wise to assume that. Yeah, it's just checkmate soon, too. I think there is. Yeah, there should just be mate in a couple moves. Yeah, either pawn push. GG. Let's see, just get mated. Well, I gotta see there's a way out of that. I don't know if there was. Because after the sack, there had to be some way out of it. Or was it literally a perfect attack? No, it wasn't. Our accuracies are low for both of us. So that's a blunder. That's a blunder. That's a... This doesn't actually work. Okay. Oh, bishop back immediately works. Ah, that's the only thing that probably worked there. Now it is losing. Oh, no, they messed up again. Queen up here apparently saves it. I knew there was some way out of that. I just could not find it myself. Let's go to this next game, though. Let's go to this next game here. Hopefully we can get a win after losing game number 2. I only played 2 games. And we're 1 for 2. Not the worst, but not the best either. Not the worst, but not the best. So we're waiting for a game here against anyone. And again, some people are in here. If you want to join the tournament, just ask. I can put the link in chat for you. Everyone's allowed to play. Everyone's invited, welcome to play, encouraged to play. The more people, the better. Let's watch a game in the meantime. We can watch Puzzle and Eli here. Eli's up a rook. We just lost to Puzzle on those beautiful tactics there. Oh, the check. I was like, that looks like a bad move, but there's check. I missed that part of it. I do think that White has a nice attack on the way, even though they're down the material. So they're down the material, but it may have worked out in their favor still. They take there. Oh, okay. But with no knight, it feels a little bit harder to do. Oh, I see what they're playing. But yeah, sack. But now it's 2 rooks for a queen. I think most people are fine with that down. But there are a lot of pawns here. If the pawns weren't there, I'd say it's definitely just better. Definitely okay for black. But with these 3 pawns here versus 1 here, you could see how you'd rather play white. But it's not that simple, you know. Another subscriber there at 763, closing in on 770 there on YouTube. Pawn up. Ooh, I think there was a better move. I think you could you have went G5 immediately? Here, G5. Yeah, I think you could. And yeah, I think that would have worked. But they get an exchange instead. I think black had a win there. But the king slides up, rook doubles up here on the d file. And the rook can slide down and try and get to d2 and attack the king there. Another sub, we're at 764. Closing in on 770 there on YouTube. Much appreciated for all the support. They push forward. They push here to a4. Up. And a white might be better. Because 5 pawns is a lot. Even though the 2 rooks, I kind of prefer the 2 rooks. 5 pawns is a lot of pawns for white to have here. And I think it's just going to be harder for black to figure out how to defend all these pawns. If they weren't there, I think I'd prefer having the black pieces. But look at that a pawn there. How do you stop it? Yeah, you just go a7. Oh, a trap. The rooks work together to corral it. And it may be that a pawn is taken away. But still, oh no, I guess it's fine now. After rook a4 is a great find. Nothing else works, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, rook a4. They can't go a8. You can't guard because there are 2 pieces attacking the pawn. I also would have played a7 as a quick move too, so I can't even blame them. I would have done the same thing. The king gets out the way. Oof, I don't know. Yeah, so you could take there first. Attack the king, and then you take on a7 at the end. Now I'd rather play black. Now the pawn advantage is gone, I'd rather have the black pieces. Oof, yeah, that's game. Brilliancies from black. That was a great conversion. And 765, another sub. 35 away from 800, 5 away from 770. Yeah, we're waiting for a game. We'll play Puzzle or Eli here. I'm guessing. Well, I can't play Puzzle because that was my last game. So I imagine I'm going to play Eli on this one. Because I am 1 for 2. They play 3 games each though, but I'm waiting for my own game. Again, if you want to hop in, you can still hop in. Alright, playing Eli. We're playing first place. We have to take them down in order to get... I want to get myself back on a streak in 2, so they can't get too far ahead of anyone. Castle. Bishop drops back. Knight's going to go here to d2. Up here to c4. a3. b4. Let's just get aggressive on the queen side like they are on the king side. Looking for the exchange in the center. They force the exchange, and we're going to go up here attacking their queen. Take, cementing the structure. I was about to get on the open file, but that actually does not work at all. Yeah, that does not work because there's a fork there. I do want to get rid of this. We're going to have our queen go to this spot, and then we're going to have our pawn push. And we're looking to exchange here in the center. Capture. Take. Rook take. capture, capture, and we're up a pawn going to the end game. Check. And then, okay, so now we're at material. We don't have to rush anymore. We can figure out exactly how we want to convert this. I want my queen over here, because I would like to have my queen escort the pawn here to c6. That's what I'm thinking. I think we want to escort that pawn down. We're also cutting off a square for the bishop to go to. If we exchange queens, it's over. But this is a passer. Yeah, they want to stop that passer, obviously. We're going to have our knight jump over, looking to go knight here to a5. And queen can follow suit soon here on a6 to put pressure on that square. Ooh, fork, potentially. Knight's going to jump. They have this check, but king can slide over. And they could go all the way back. Then you could... Oh, they allow it. They allow it. Okay, cool. Now they could just a win. Capture. Queen here. And then up, and then up, and then up. King up a square, cutting off this square from the queen once my queen moves up. Although this isn't that easy. There's still ways they can block me from doing what I'm trying to do. I think there are. Okay, up. They could have brought their queen in, I believe. I do think I messed up for a second. Their queen could have been slid in if they wanted it. They attack in the center. Take with check. 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 Walk our pieces. Then go here. Do we sack the pawn back? I think I will. We'll give this pawn here to take this pawn here with check. And take this one with check. And then there should be a way to force a queen trade, I think. Maybe there isn't, though. Oh, that feels like that's too good to be true, almost. Yeah, check here. Force the queen exchange. And we up in this end game. We have two passers. They take this one's too far, so capture. If they move, yep, they move, the other one goes, so they have to stay attached. I'm gonna go take here, and they might resign. Capture. And whatever they do, they know that we're going to promote here. Get the queen. Check. And we can go get the second queen. We're going to go win the game. All right, they move, check. Make every move a check so it's not stalemate. Boom. 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 All right, GG. We get that win there. Let's go to this next game. That was a fun game. That was a fun game. That we get it and we take down first place. I'm in second somehow. How am I in second? Oh, two people were tied for first. Like that. I know two people had 9 there. Home free indeed. That pawn was able to just run down the board at the end there. And then Zuka, appreciate those likes there on TikTok. Closing in on 2,000. But yeah, E3 here looking to exchange. C3, knight F3, and then pawn to H3 on the next turn. That was a fun game. That was a very fun game. Honestly, very fun. We're going to go bishop here to D3 looking for the bishop exchange. And then knight here next. But they could go C4, so I don't want to pre-move it. Yeah, they go C4. The queen's under attack. Knight can jump up here. Appreciate that teleporter. Appreciate that. We're going to slide up. Appreciate the W Zuka and the likes there on TikTok. New sub. We're at 766. Closing in on 770. A huge number. I mean, we've gained almost 30 subs this stream. I think I've said this a lot these last couple streams, but the most growth we've had in a stream, and it keeps happening. It keeps repeating, so much appreciated for all the support. We're going to cast here this next turn and go here to E4 next, I think. Let's see, E4, take, take. Yeah, we've gained 28 subs this... No. We started 735. Yeah, we gained 31. Appreciate that there, Eli. We're going to go up here, take, take, and queen take. I think that's lurk. That's not a hats off, is it? But we're looking for the exchange, and then knight can drop back attacking. I think capture. I think this works. So you'll take here, then you'll take here, then you'll take here at the end, right? And I'll be up a pawn. And you capture on c4. So you're plus a pawn here. And this endgame. Appreciate the follow there, Lear. Appreciate the follow there. I thought that was a different letter. That's why I was struggling for a second. I'm going to go queen up here off in the exchange, though. I would like to queen trade. Let's see if they allow me to. But they slide will take. And we're up on time as well. So we get the queen exchange. Rook down. Okay, I'm going to take here, though. And take here. Uh-oh. I may have made a slight mistake. Yeah. Maybe a slight mistake. Just maybe. Okay, pawn forward. Yeah. Only thing I'll say, though, we have to get out the way. I'm up 30 seconds. Oh, man, okay, what a fine. Yeah, they forced the draw. This is a draw, but I'm going to try one on time because I have enough time to do that. But this is just a draw, though. Like, there's no real way. Like, in a real game, I'd probably just go back and forth here. But, I mean, honestly, in a real tournament game, but any time with time remaining, up to 40 seconds, like, I'm going to try and time out here. That's the goal. A rook down, just have to make sure you don't repeat. Rook down here now. Take. Capture. Get back. Check. That feels like that's wrong. Rook down. Here. There's no mate. I don't know. That doesn't feel right for some reason. King down. I can't explain it. But I feel like there's something wrong with that. We go back here. Okay, their rook's trapped. That's what it is. Their rook can't move. Now they have to move their king out the way. So we're going to slide down, cutting them off from this pawn. Okay. There's some way through. Yeah, we're going to have to let their rook out, because there's no way to really win anything. Here. Oh, that's a mistake. Now king down. Here to g1. The rook is trapped. Take. Boom. Alright. That's why you don't draw when it's a draw. It's something you never know. They might mess up. Oh, that's almost stalemate if you go rook here. You take here instead. Check. Up. Queen. And then GG. We get that win. Let's go to the next game on 2-game win streak. Let's see what happens in game number 5. We're 3 for 4 after that loss. That was a fun win. It was a drawn game. They made a comeback, but I was able to hold strong and get that one. Do some time advantage, honestly. That's the main thing. Because I doubt they'd blunder if it was if they had an hour. But because it's a short game, mistakes are more prone to happen. And we get the win there. So let's watch. Oh, Puzzle and Eli. This is the closest rated. Oh, fork. Knight b7. We came in on a hot part of the game. The queen moves, take. It looks like Eli is up again, because he won last time they played, at least that we saw. The rook slides over there to c8, looking to get a discovered attack on that queen there on c3. Let's see their response. The queen slides over, looking to slide down on c8 potentially. But what is the response? Pawn to d6. And we have a game for myself now. I'm going to go d4. I think I had white last game as well. I think, how are you winning the tournament now? We have 8 now? Yes, we have 8 now. Appreciate you joining in, Mac. Bishop here to f4, e3. And knight to f3 on the next turn. Give me 1 sec. And 767. I know Ryan wishes he was here to see that. Let's see. Let the clock run down. Appreciate that. That was a cool end game, honestly. But I wanted the clock to run down, but I didn't want to get repetition by accident. So I was trying to figure that out too. That was a cool game. The rook, once the rook was trapped, I knew something was off. That's why I said it. And it wasn't a forced trap, but you know, with limited pieces, limited places, it's easy to make a mistake. New sub as well, almost at 770, 768. And then Omid, here's a link to the tournament if you want to hop in here. I'm in this one. There's not that many people in here, so you probably could be able to get a game against me, more than likely. And all right. So they're going to move their bishop. We're going to castle here. So I have to send the message there. When a castle here, we can move our rook up and slide our rook over here to a1, I'm thinking. They slide up. Okay, rook. Or maybe not here first. Here to e5. Look at the exchange here on e5. And then rook a2, rook a1, I think. It was sliding down there on the queen side. The rook moves. Rook. I guess rook up doesn't do anything, though. That's the only thing. We can replace our knight here. That's what I'm thinking. Just control this square. We're down about 30 seconds. We have to make up some time. Down about 30. If they take, we'll take back. Rook a2, rook a1. And bishop back to h2, I think. But I have it through the tournament. Let's see the standings. Eli's at 11. Puzzle at 9. I'm at 7. If I win this here, I'm tied for first. So that's an important thing to note with this game. This is a must-win. A must-win to give ourselves a good chance at winning the tourney. So I definitely want to try. We're going to try before that, but now I really want to try. Our knight sliding in here, attacking it. But there's no way to break through that's super easy to do so. There's nothing that's obvious or anything. Take, 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 take. That doesn't feel like that's good or anything. You could try and sack, but it just doesn't really work. Yeah, it doesn't work, sadly. I'm going to go rook over to avoid knight dropping in there. We want to go f3 next to kick their knight out. Yeah, there's no tactic. And if there was one, I'd play it. I would love to have a fun way to break through and get this win. We'll move our knight here, attacking this. This, I think, does make some sense. As the idea here is we want to just take this bishop. Our knight would have had to go back to like kind of a pretty bad square. So we're going to trade it off for a good piece of theirs. Oh, they don't force a trade off immediately. Man, we're trying to figure out a way. Oh, there is something. Yes, yes. It's you take. I would like there has to be something here. And there is. You take here. You take. And this is very ugly. Oh, no, you don't have to make it ugly. You can go bishop here and then take. I don't say you take here. But here first, attack rook, and then you take, going up a pawn. Opposite color bishops, though. So you can't exactly... you can't exactly go straight exchange because you'll lose, but you have the main idea here. And the main idea is that you're up material. That's what you're aiming for, and that's what we got here. I just don't... Was it worth it? I guess opposite color bishops is really just a draw. But I have to figure out some way to make it work. Go up? I guess, yeah, up here, and then up here. This is nasty. Oh no, we're gonna have to sack that, honestly. If they go bishop there, I'm definitely gonna sack eventually. They move their rook back. Okay, up here immediately, so they can't go. I don't want to sack, but I would have, because I don't think you could have done that another way. We attack their bishop, about equal on the clock, as you can see here. So we have to move a little quicker. I don't want to get to an end game where I'm low and whoever join the tournament. Yeah, so Leroy, anyone can join. You just have to have 10 blitz games played. So if you have 10 blitz games played, you'll be able to join in. I had to add that requirement because we had a lot of cheaters, to be honest. So it's a 10 game minimum, not too high, but at least something where you can't just make a new account. They went here to c4 to attack the bishop. They're taking some time here, so looking like I might be able to win this one on the clock, if not on the board. But yeah, c4 does throw them off a slight bit. They were up that pawn. It's a nice tactic to win that material that I did, but it wasn't a guarantee. It looks like we will win on time, though. They might have to just leave, because I imagine even down they would have played this one out. We do get this win, and we should be at least in second after, and maybe in first. We'll see. Do I have the tiebreaker over Bozo? I do have the tiebreaker, so I'm in first here. I'm not sure how I am in first, though. But I am in first. I feel like I shouldn't have the tiebreaker. I guess we played it on 1. Maybe that's it. We're waiting for a game here. They go knight f3, pawn to e6. We lost. We won last game against Irby, but it was quite a challenging game. It took a comeback happening for us to do so. So let's hope for a smoother first part than last time, because it was not the best opening moves or anything. Last game we didn't develop, so let's make sure we change that at least. We will get our pieces out and active this time. We're going to go bishop here to b7 to try and load up on the diagonal. Have our knight slide here to d7. So up, look on this diagonal, and then knight here for our knight to get more active. Pushed, capture. Knight's going to move, looking for the exchange. Yeah, man, thank you for joining in. Thank you for the interest in joining in. But if we capture, take, knight's going to replace, and maybe c5. We want to focus on time here. Take. And then what's happening, we're trying to say out loud, is happening on the board. Up here, open up the diagonal. Definitely better than last game. Like, not that it's a win. And we did win last game, but I don't want to use it as as an example, because that's not really how you want to play chess. Like, I was down the majority of it, and I just came back on a tactic. Like, you don't want to play a game expecting to win like that every time. This is more sustainable, making good moves, than moves that make sense to make, and try and do that consistently. We're going to take here. Now this is the problem, because their knight's so active. They might want to go knight there. I'm thinking like queen over, honestly. Like queen over, queen here. For that check, that could work. Yeah, qb7 check. And then we could slide our rook here to d8 after as well. Looking to, yeah, like here and then here. Like that. They're trying to slide their king over, check. We can slide our rook over here. You do love, so here's the link to this tournament if you want to hop in this tournament. I see, I love chess as well, but here you go if you want to hop in this. This is a 3+0 arena. But yeah, I think rook over here. Attacking queen. They didn't want to lose that pawn there. They slide over. Knight here. Maybe looking to get rid of that. But they can get out the way, yeah, so they can get out the way of that. So I don't know if that's really the best move. Move our bishop down. Because I don't really want to trade off my bishop. I think that's a good piece. I'm going to go here on this diagonal. We're trying to make these very hard decisions for them. They can go there. Oh, that's a great move, though. Because, yeah, if they go there... Oh, no, they can't do that. Oh, wow, okay. I think we're actually doing pretty good right now. There's only one move that works. It's kind of weird. Oh, I guess that works as well. Well... I don't know if that works. It's fine, I guess. I guess that works. I'm going to take this. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because you're attacking the rook. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Never mind. We're attacking their rook there. Take here. Yeah. I thought there's a way. They found a way out of it. They did not quite find a way out. And now we're up some material. And we're up on time. So we should be able to hold this down after queen d3. That was it. We forced some exchanges. For those who didn't see, the only move that worked, I think, was queen b2. I think qb2 would have worked. I want to show it, but because it's a blitz game, I don't really want to take too much time. But I'll go over it. If anyone wants to see it, type in chat. I'll go over it after the game. If no one wants to see it, I'll just keep playing. But if someone wants to see why qb1 worked, I'll show it. But queen's going to go back here. They want the queen trade. Honestly, no. I'm not going to do that because it does help them out. It lets them set their pawns back up. So they want to trade, cool, but yeah, I don't want to trade at all. I'm going to go up here so this isn't a pin that wins something. And up here again. We're getting on the dark squares, which is not what you're supposed to do, I don't think. But, okay, take. And I have a pretty obvious next move, I think. Okay, oh, I guess you have to go there first. And then rook here. Just to control the file. That's what I was thinking. They slide over, king up. So there is nothing with bishop h6. Take. Rook here to g8. They're going for some things here. Don't know if the things are working, but they're going for things. And they resign. And I don't see any messages. I wanted to see it. So I'll go to the next game. Although that was a cool tactic. The QB1 would have saved them. Believe it or not. I think it would have. But yeah, let's go to this next tourney. Here. Not next tourney. Next game. But Eli is in first place still. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to this next game. We're playing first place. A huge game for the tournament because whoever wins here will be in first after. D5, the knight's going to jump forward. C5. Alright, I want to do it differently than that first game. I'm still thinking about that even though we won those games. They weren't pretty. They weren't pretty at all. Capture. Up. Oh, no, wait, no. No. That's the wrong move order. Yeah. Wrong move order. I'm supposed to go queen there first. I sold. Bishop want to slide up here. They castle. H6 will castle this next turn. So it's the first game we've had in a while where there will be no missteps in the opening from either of us. So let's see who can play more solid chess for the rest of the game. We're going to castle here, get our king to some safety. Their knight moves. We're going to go knight here, offering the knight exchange. Take. Knight back. Queen up. I think this is just free now. Eventually, right? Rook slides over. They can't guard this forever. Yeah, take. And there we go. We win a pawn. And that's a nice advantage because there's not really a way they can, you know, get it back. And we're up this material. They push forward. You could go up. I think I'll just take, though. I don't think it's a huge issue. They're going to move their rook. We're going to go knight back here. Offering, attacking the bishop. Oh, attacking the queen. Oof. That is not what I was expecting. Queen's going to slide over to get out the way of it. Oh, the pin. Oh, no. Wait, but there's a way out of this. With queen up. There is a way out. Because they can't take or the queen falls. And if they take queen, rook can take. That is a fun way out of it. We're going to slide our rook over to get out the way now. They move here. Oh. Wow. That's cool. Because they have that check there. That works out beautifully for them. And this is blockaded. Tough. They found an amazing move there. Is there any way out of it? I feel like not really. You have to go just rook over. Just drop the pawn, I think. Yeah, there's nothing else that works. I'm pretty sure. I didn't want to lose any material. Oh, checkmate. Oh, no, not mate. You go king up. But then this is hanging. Okay. So it's like checkmate. There's no way to stop it, really, that I can see at least. We can try queen here. I guess we'll try queen here. Here. Take. Oh, this is... I thought I could take the rook after. But you can't. That's the problem. Okay, that's pretty cool. The knight's going to jump forward. Check. Here. We're trying to get out of this, but it doesn't feel like it's easy. Because every move has a move they can make in response. And they're up a whole piece. They attack my queen. Okay. We can take their rook. Oh, no. Oh, that's why it works. If you take their rook, that's just checkmate. Wow. And that's mate. Oh, this is forced mate. Yo, that's actually pretty cool. This is forced mate. Because, yeah, if you take, this is checkmate. If you take, that's checkmate. If you move your rook, you lose your queen. Dude, that's like the most deserved win I've ever seen. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. There's nothing you can do. There's mate, whatever they do. Wow, what a find. Well-deserved sole first place there. GG, man. GG, that's nuts. That's pretty cool. We're waiting for this next game. Don't know if you have any going on. So if you want to hop in, you can play me immediately. Stop appearing. It's for... Man, my bad. Maybe it's a sign though. Maybe you should be playing chess. GG, that was a great game. Dude, that's a beautiful, brilliant. Rook slides... Mate and won whatever I did. I was like, oh, okay, maybe we can play this endgame. A rook for 2 pieces. You cannot play that endgame. I've been over immediately. But let's see. No games are going on right here. I don't know if you have anyone still in the tournament. So maybe we do something else. If you're in the tourney still, send me a message. Because right now I see no games. We can flip this to something else. We can do puzzle rush. We can do puzzle battle. It's not even a brilliant move. No, that's got to be brilliant, dude. That's got to be brilliant. That was amazing. But yeah, I don't know. What would we like to do? If we have anyone who wants to type in chat an opinion, all opinions are welcome here. Let me know. Because it looks like this tournament has ended. Well, there's 18 minutes left, but ended in the sense that I don't know if anyone's still here in it. Besides Eli. But me and Eli can't play again because we just played last game. So we can... I can't cancel it. I can exit it and do a puzzle rush or something. If you want to have any opinion there in chat, we can do like a play along like we did last stream. I'm cool either way. And we're 2 subs away from 770. 2 subs away there. So you're enjoying, go ahead, hit that subscribe button for free there on YouTube. Not the Twitch one. But yeah, we're waiting for a game here. But yeah, I don't know if we'll get one. So I'll say wait another 2 minutes. If not, then I'll go to a puzzle rush or something like that. I will, I guess, exit this out. I don't know how I can, like, I'll do it to daily games in the meantime. And this game, I'm getting cooked. Yeah. Don't look at this game. Look at this game. I'm getting cooked. Another sub, 769. Much appreciated there. Almost at 770. All right, you can play these dailies. And then I accept all daily challenges. If you want to send me one, I got you. I somehow turned this game around. I really should be losing this game, but this is not losing for some reason. Oh, no, I am losing. Oh, yeah, because they can just go over, take, and then they promote. Yeah, that's cooked. That's cooked. Your commentary is really good. Appreciate that, Jeffrey. Appreciate that. We can go rook over with the check. I don't know if that works, though. Yeah, I didn't realize. I'm just losing this game. Well, I'm not losing it. It'll be... Okay, I'll play this out. What they're going to do, I'm going to take this pawn. They're going to go rook over here. I'm going to take there. But I could try and stop, in case they blunder, maybe bishop here instead. But even that, I feel like that doesn't even make that much sense. Because bishop here, but I guess if you take, they could just go rook over instead of rook there. And it's the same idea of mating, and then your rook's too far. So yeah, alright, we'll try and play this smart. We'll try and play it like they are playing the right move. We'll go bishop here. Because yeah, bishop here would work, yeah. I think they're going to get a queen. We're going to try and play that out. Appreciate that new sub though. Again, it's 769. This game, okay. That's a good one. They're double stacking on diagonal. This has been my favorite game playing Rohakon there. They take there, get the queen out the way. All right, next one. I think that's all the dailies, and no game has started. All right, so I'm gonna assume the tournament has ended. We'll go to puzzle rush. We can do a couple of those, I'd say. And then call it, I guess. So we're going to do the survival. Last stream, we did, like, play along. I'm cool with this, and this is not, like, rated. So if you want to type in what you guys see once we get to the harder ones, and I haven't seen it, because I think the tournaments have ended. It's no games. I waited for a little bit of time, and I didn't get one, so I'm going to assume we're out for today. I'm going to slide over, checkmate here, take the queen here for free. Bishop's going to slide, capture, and then rook's going to slide here to f8, checkmate. Queen's going to checkmate here. All right. They get more complicated to where it's actually fun watching. But let me get the easy stuff. Let's see if I can still do the easy stuff quick. We're at 9 for 9. Queen down, checkmate. All right, now we got to do some thinking. I think you take the knight, though. Here you sack on e1. All right, next up. Oh, it's rook here. That's a fun way to do that. Checkmate on e7. The king can't move anywhere. I think it's here and then here. All right, get that win. Queen down here. Take queen. That's checkmate. Check. Take. And then bishop here, mate. And you take here on d8. All right, we have the black pieces. I'm not... How do you stop that? Maybe you don't. I mean, maybe you just allow it, yeah. And you get the queen. The queen's going to slide over here. And then knight capture. Okay, we're at 19 for 19. We're off to a very good start. You're actually going to sack here on d1. You take. All right, 20 for 20. This is where they get. This is usually when they get a little bit harder. Well, not quite yet. At least free knight there. That's okay. That's crazy. That's very easy. As a free queen, you could take, and then take, and then check. And you want the rook here in the corner. All right, we're at 23 for 23. We have the white pieces now. This is just mates. And 2, I think. Yeah, checkmate here on E. All right, you can see they're now getting harder. They're definitely getting harder now. The knight's going to slide in here to D6. I feel like it's bishop here to B6, but that's not it. Because the knight's hanging. Oh, I see it. It's take and then here for the pen. Yes, and then you take there in the center. Queen here, you sack the queen, you get checkmate here on F8. Perfect. All right, this one, the queen's going to jump forward and checkmate here on H8. Perfect. 27 for 27. The pawn's going to run down and get itself to a queen. All right, next one, double check. But we have to figure out the right double check, though. Because one of these doesn't work. Here, over. Yes, it's this one. It's here, so you can go here after. Yeah, it's this one. And then here. Perfect. All right, checkmate. You could just push the pawn, I think. Yeah. And king goes back here to stop it. Take. Then you stop it this way, and that is still the queen there. 30 for 30. All right, we're going to have the... I think you sack rook, rook over, queen here, rook down. All right, that's checkmate. Let's go to the next one. I think... Take. And then pawn down, forcing them to sack the queen. All right, cool. 32 for 32. This isn't quite checkmate. This forces a queen sack. Is there more, though? Is there a forced mate? I guess it's just... Oh, there's more. I thought you could just get the queen sack. Apparently not. Apparently not. We're going to go pawn forward on this one, I think. Take. We'll have the king take. So that there's check, almost checkmate on the next turn. And how do we stop this promoting? That I'm not sure. Oh, check. And then rook here. There you go. All right, we got that one wrong. We got that one right. I believe you go check here. So you could checkmate. Here we go with the queen first. There's no mate. With the queen first, there is a mate. We can have the knight take the queen. All right. And then we can have our knight drop back. Here guarding. Because here wouldn't work. We go back here. No. No. I'm about to lose. Take. No. What? It really matter which square. So we get that one incorrect. We can play again. And we're at 770. Yo. 770 people have subscribed. Appreciate all the support. Closing in on, I can't believe I'm saying this, but 800. Closing in on 800. But yeah. Sorry, I'm sick. But again, if you want to play a tournament, I'm still down. I'm just doing something different because we didn't have enough people in the tournament right there. I didn't get a game for a while. But we can still do that. If you want to do this and play along with me, that's cool as well. We're just doing some puzzles right now. I don't know this one, though. This is supposed to be easy. I don't know. I feel like this is harder than it should be. Because if you go rook here... Well, it has to be rook there, I would say. But then king here, like there's no... Oh, I see. It is. It's rook. Oh, I'm in check. Oh, okay, just take. Alright, I didn't see the check for some reason. Checkmate down here. Alright, forget I said that. Checkmate here on h7. Check. Sack the... Or S, queen tray. Checkmate here on f8. Double check. That's a beautiful checkmate. I love double checkmate puzzles. Check here on c5. Take, sack. Get mate here on f1. Alright, 10 for 10. 11 for 11. How long can we go without a miss is the question. You want to sack the knight to win the queen here in the center. And take here on h6. Next up, we're going to have our queen slide over. Perfect. Here, sack here on c1. Checkmate on c1. Alright, next up, you can go here, but they can move their knight. Oh, but it works, though, because knight. Wow, that's cool. And then knight here is actually going to be mate after bishop slides back over. Alright, the bishop can drop in. I think it's just made him 2. I think so, yeah. They can't move any... I guess they can. But then knight here. They move king back. Oh, we have to be careful, though. Knight here. King back. Well, this is still probably it, yeah. Slide king over. And you take here on h5. All right, perfect. Next game, this is a ladder mate. There's a check. Oh, no, this is a free queen. That's not a ladder mate. It's a free queen there. We can slide our knight here with the check and maybe push our pawn down. But I don't know if this is the best way. Could we go bishop here potentially for a pin? But how do we force them to give it up? That might be it, though. I think it is it. Because I don't see any other way you could really... Yeah. It would have been you could have went knight down there eventually. Take. This is opposition. Always opposition in this type of game. But take care of check. Take the rook and then take the knight here. Checkmate. Alright, next one. You're going to give a check. Give another check. Give another check. And then you're going to win the queen here at the end. Alright, the rook is going to slide. This I see. I believe is knight here. Then you're going to take the queen. And then you're up a minor piece. So 25 for 25. The rook slides over. I think this is just the two diagonals mate. And you're going to slide here, checkmate. Alright, next game. You can take here. And then you're going to go pawn to d5 after. You're going to win the bishop here on c4. Alright, next up. You can go knight here, check. Oh, I do see this. It's knight check, take, rook down. Your queen's hanging the whole time, I believe. But there is mate before. And there you go. This next one. Honestly, I think just bishop back. Yeah, because it's just checkmate. This is almost it. Oh, I see it. It's mate in 3. Take. Oh, wait. It is different. I thought they were going to take the knight, then you take the pawn. Okay, now. Oh, it's mate in 4 now, right? Because you'll just, it's just the same thing. You still get here to b4 for checkmate at the end. All right, there we go. They're going to slide over. Oh, look at this. It's rook sack, knight here to d5. You take the queen here on b2. That is a fun way to do that. All right, next up, the rook slides over. You can take with check. Oh, whatever they do, they lose. What got you into chess? My father did, yeah. My dad taught me, because obviously I don't have like every memory from when I was young, but I've always loved playing games, so he showed me a lot of games, and he taught me how to play chess, and he beat me. Oh my God. He beat me like every game we played, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta beat him now. I gotta win. So he showed me, and his dad showed him, so it's like generational. But you go knight here, knight here. Or queen up. I think it's queen up. Yeah, and then knight here. I can't believe I got that wrong. That didn't even make any sense. Wow. Alright, we got you in the chest though, Leroy. But then take there. We can go rook. No. I don't know what I want to do next. And then my school had a club, so that's how I kept my interest. Like my friends, like 3, let's see. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of my lifelong friends, we played on the same chess team when we were younger. So that was also part of it, like having great friendships. And a lot of people who, like, we're not exactly friends anymore, but you know, like good memories and stuff. So that's definitely a part of it. It was like a sport at my school. I think it is a sport, but like learning that it wasn't as popular everywhere else. I think I've said before on stream, definitely was like a, really? Like we had chess pep rallies type of thing. So it was easy to keep a kid involved when it's that much effort put into it. I think you can take, this one's kind of hard. I think you take. I'm not sure though. I think that's how it works. Yeah, because you'll take, they take. Have to figure this out. Oh no. It's check. Yeah. And then take, and then take. That was a complex 1895. That felt higher than that, honestly. That felt like a pretty difficult puzzle. We can slide over check, they go there. Could you? No, you can't do that. I think this has to be the first move. I don't see the second move, and that's kind of an issue, because I need to see the second move, but I don't see it. I have no clue what you would do. This is hanging. You go knight back, I guess. Take, doesn't do anything. Knight here doesn't do anything. There's a way to win material, though, because there's not checkmate. So there's something I'm not seeing on that front. I'm going to guess knight there, yeah. Truly a guess. I had no idea. Oh, I see. And then you take this knight instead. No, you take the other knight. Okay. All right, we got that. We got 2 wrong. We're at 35. Let's see. Yeah, would not have got that. Oh, clearly I wouldn't have got it. That doesn't feel right. There is checkmate in 2. So there has to be mate like every turn. Oh, you could go here maybe. Yeah. And that would work out. Alright, next one. I think the knight's gonna... Did my stream end? No, why did it go out? It went out on TikTok. Did it go out on YouTube? Wait, why does it look like this? Wait, what happened? It looks normal on my side. I'm not sure what's happening here. Huh. It looks very small. Wow, why is that doing that? Sorry about that. I'm not sure what's happening there. It should be not this. For some reason, it looks extremely condensed. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll probably end after this one. I'll try and figure out the issue for tomorrow. And we got 2 more subs, though. We're 772. I'm not sure why that happened. And I'm not sure how long it's been like that. Wow, that's crazy. Why is that doing that? Well, I think it was a great stream. We gained almost 40 subscribers. And a lot of Twitch files and TikTok files. Thank you all for tuning in. I have some technical difficulties, apparently. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, my TikTok's back. Is my YouTube back up? No, maybe. Is it fixed? Maybe it's fixed. No, the YouTube still looks bad. Don't know why the YouTube looks like that. For some reason, it looks horrible. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be dressed up as an anime character. This October, I've been doing something every Friday. This is going to be the 3rd Friday. This one's lesser known, I think, but I like him a lot. He's one of my favorite characters from that show. So, we'll have that on tomorrow. And thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a good one. If you want to check me out, I'm PJ's Chess on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And PJ's Chess 993 on Twitch. So, thank you for